struggle at that point, and on the other side of our screen
You
is
don't want to win.
Platinum.
You don't want to win. Yeah, shouts out to Platinum. Platinum is one of those real cool characters. You know, back in my day, we had this Platinum player called Pops. That guy was pretty cool. He beat Banana Ken. He beat LK. He beat a bunch of other dudes.
Very proficient there. This Platinum character uses her unique items to kind of devastate, really mess up and chaotic the battlefield here.
Yes. Also has one of the better air stalls in the game as well with Swallow Moon. So we might see a lot of like these double overheads from the Swallow Moon, and you saw that right there, getting hit by that instant red Frying Pan. Frying Pan's such a good move, especially with those combo fillers and stuff as well.
Yeah, look at this damage here. One
yet.
hit away now for Luna. Leka busting out with the DP here. Let's see what she's got.
Nope, just gets tagged by the 5B.
Dad Mad, very devastating here to start us off at 10 a.m. Those overheads were brutal.
We're getting 10 a.m. reaction checks from Dad Mad right now.
Oh, but little stagger there, and Luna swinging with the 5C on that. That could be.
That was an instant block on that the first hit of that Hell's Fang as well, so that was a big punish.
All right, off to the corner here. Dadman showing the safe jumps now. Know that Luna was willing to press on the DP, so trying to keep it safe on that overhead setup.
You know what's really funny about Platinum? Every time she does her 5A, she does rock, paper, scissors.
And that may be it for Luna's first game here. Dadmad taking a dominant game one.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like Dadmad kind of has this locked in right now. Luna's got to play a little bit more patiently. I feel like they are running into too many of Platinum's buttons right now.
Yeah, okay. Good 5B starter here. This could be Luna's chance, but a 6C there trying to cover the approach. Maybe thinking Dadman is going to be a little bit more aggressive than he actually is.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they wanted the 6C or not, but maybe it was like a messed up input. Tries to roll out, but ooh. Nice, RC's the continued combo, and that's going to be it.
Excellent execution here from Dadmad. Really, you know, getting these Platinum optimals in.
Yeah, Dadmad now on match point. Oh, there we go. Hell's Fang, or Death Sight.
On the reverse hit here, but that just, yeah, you know, not finishing the combo gives Dadmad the opportunity to scramble here. Hitting with the overhead after a stare down like that, Dadmad is in Luna's head right now.
Yeah, really good corner switch confirm as well. Has access to the Frying Pan, so a little extra damage here.
We're also going to be able to lock out Burst once it comes back with this overdrive activation.
Oh,
we'll see from Dadmad. Here we go, 2.25 seconds. Will it be enough?
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, this adds at least, I believe, a guarantee breaker to play Susanoo and Bullet. All right, so Susanoo, we've seen Susanoo a lot. You know, always pretty dominating character in the tournament. Bullet, we saw Bullet actually making the top 8. You filled in the one, or no, it was 2 years ago when Toledo made top 8 in Blazewhip.
Toledo definitely the big Bullet rep right now, and no punish there on the 2D from Peight. Maybe expecting a special cancel into tackle. DP is unlocked as well as overdrive, so he's all those specials right now.
Uh-oh. Getting up some big unlocks here. I think he messed up the unlock right there, actually.
Yeah, I mean, still has the 2 big ones, though, right now with DP and Grand Viper. Definitely going to threaten a lot of damage here. Peight burst available. Will she spend?
Oh, no. Baits the DP. 6B. Oh, tries to press. Yeah, 6B. Very plus. You got to... If you don't know how to deal with that move is super oppressive.
Oh, yeah. And definitely, like we're talking about, in shorter sets, in tournament situation here, where there are a lot of nerves, you can really threaten with those dominating options. You just press 6B and your opponent has to react to it. Press in the corner.
What a cool move. Nice block on the overhead. Uh-oh.
Finds the IB there, but regardless, the 2B is just too low from Bullet. Really oppressing with this option as well.
Overhead. Boom. This is big damage.
Slam him to the ground. Rip him across the fourth. 5K in damage dealt. Joe Mama.
Yeah, Bullet, she hits a little hard. She hits a little hard.
Oh my gosh. And both of these characters can be so snowball-y in their advantage. Peight finally got that hit, finally got that heat, and was able to easily take the round.
That is very unfortunate for Joe Mama right there. Oh.
All right, she is off to the races, folks. Level 2 heat, really threatening damage here, but a great neutral jump into anti-air from Joe Mama.
Oh, wow. I thought they were going to try to chase down with an air throw. Look how big that lockdown is. Uh-oh. You don't like this.
Oh, the enhanced wall splat dealing so much damage for Peight.
We don't miss those combos.
All right, final guess situation coming here. What will Joe Mama show on defense? The super.
Oh, no!
Disaster here. That could have been the round, could have been the game for Peight, but we have to slug it out here. Meter available for both players now.
Nice. Yeah. Oh, no. A lot of flubber going on. It's 10 a.m., baby. Ah!
Oh, no.
He might die from that. Uh-oh.
Burst is back. Overdrive. Can we see the overdrive back blast?
Oh!
But the overhead was too active for Peight, taking game 1.
They really should have just held that overdrive, held it, and just get that EA out. Honestly, when Bullet's locked in the animation, she is locked in that animation.
And we see Icecool in the background here, kind of like hand on his head, like, no, my Susanoo brother.
No, he hates every other Susanoo player except himself.
Oh, that's true.
That's the big thing with Icecool, right? He's just angry all the time. That's why everybody hates Icecool.
We'll see. Joe Mama may have no friends in the crowd right now, but maybe we can pull it together here at 10 a.m.
Oh, yeah, baby. Ooh.
No, and it's such a good OS as well. Like, oh, my friends are all asleep. It's so early.
Oh, wow. That little misinput right there with the DP, but, you know, honestly, worked out.
Oh, 6-8.
He's got a gun! He's got a gun! Oppressive gun character with their amazing anti-airs.
Man.
6B. Oh wow! Tries to press the advantage. Gets a little cheeky with that 5C.
Joe Mama looking completely different in this game too, using the 6B like you were talking about just to oppress.
I mean, Peight has not shown the answer to dealing with 6B yet. So honestly, Joe Mama could just keep doing 5B, 6B, 5B, 6B, and Peight has to find the right way to deal with it. Nice, super's out.
Yeah, getting past what I believe was a command grab there, but now set
back. Got a gun move.
And that was the same interaction we saw taking the first round.
Yeah,
Throw the 6A, air dashes over, and then easy anti-air.
Yes, exactly. I mean, how do you deal with a man with a gun? You jump over it, right? That's the standard procedure.
Yeah, that's what they teach you in training.
If you see a gun coming at you, jump. Uh-oh. 6B, 5B, okay.
And so Peight is barriering the 6B, which is giving Joe Mama additional plus frames here.
Yes, you have to instant block barrier the 6B. They're getting real cheeky with these God presses.
Like, I think that's the second failed one.
Yes. I mean, they've only done it 3 times, but, you know, it worked once. You know, maybe do it again. Oh, there it is. Yeah, just frame tracking. What's the unlock? Oh, he wants level 3 tackle. Okay.
That will help out the confirms a lot here. Level 3 tackle is a guaranteed bounce.
Guaranteed bounce into a 5B pickup instead of a 5A, is it? We're locked in.
Safe jump, roll back into the corner there. Very dangerous option.
Uh-oh. Back in it. Gonna get a level 2 back as well. Oh, overdrive. Oh!
A lot of defensive movement here. A lot of jumps here from Joe Mama. Finds the 5C, but can't confirm because of the strange air hit there.
2C. Has sand kick available. A little awkward movement. Nice 2C once again. This anti-air putting in so much work. Using all the meter for the mix. All the meter for the mix.
Danger time for Peight now. No barrier available. Opens up but can't confirm. Goes for the stagger instead.
Uh-oh. Gets mix.
Do you burst?
No, he's dead.
Yeah, down to the wire there. 14 seconds left on the clock. That almost went to time.
Yeah, honestly, he had access to sand kick, right?
Yeah.
I think that they should have pressed a little bit more with that sand kick, especially when that barrier was down.
I feel like Joe Mama is playing such passive angles right now, doing a lot of double jump back, kind of hoping that Peight just walks into his buttons.
Yeah, we have Sonic Ball, gets hit, counter hit.
Spent right DP. That's good, though. Can definitely play that more active defense. Peight, she's been so oppressive. The DP of her own crossover.
First out, doesn't want to deal with it. Gun move, gun move. Runs through, tries to, so Bullet's run is actually projectile invincible on frame 1, I believe.
Yeah, so definitely could have used that to get through the 6A.
DP starter. Gonna get the double heat. Nice jump backwards.
Yeah, Joe Mama, the big jumper here. He's kind of retreating very often. 720, is this dead?
No, not yet. Susanoo's pretty healthy boy.
All right, blasting off again to the floor, 5.7K. DP available right now for Joe Mama.
Uh-oh. 2C, put in that work. Joe Mama just needs to be just playing that ground game, I think.
Doing so well. I think that's the third round we've seen now where Joe Mama finishes it up with an anti-air, and we are off to the races here. That's a huge starter for Joe Mama.
Nice Ibare from Peight right there, using that 2A to check. Uh-oh. Oh, no, that... Okay, yeah. Has access to the Hana hands, and that should be it.
Yeah, safe jumps the final DP, and after such a close set...
Wearing the Hanzo hat, and I hate Hanzo Gonzo.
I need Remains to give us a little upset here.
I'm rooting for Icecool. I'm rooting... Let's go, Icecool.
Icecool, of course. Top 8 contender here, has made it to all the way to second at Frosty Faustings this year. Just wins all the time. So we could see a very dominating performance here from him.
So this matchup is very interesting because Susanoo, his dash is really, really fast, right?
Yeah.
But this is 50 frame startup.
Yeah, he's got very high speed, very slow acceleration.
Nice, confirm. Kunzite, all the way to the corner. Nope, just kidding. Sometimes that happens.
All right, putting the rock in the pocket here. So 9 currently has no spells, but at a moment notice she could have that rock ready to go. Icecool gonna spend the 25 to get the additional unlocks, Grand Viper and DP.
Icecool super optimal with his combos. Look at that, 5 unlocks, or I guess technically 4. Always starts with tackle. Level 2 Sonic Ball.
Yeah, and we had the meaty throw there from Icecool, trying to force you to OS on Wake Up.
Very nice patience from Icecool right here. But you can see, we were talking about how annoying it is to sometimes catch 9 because you just teleport all the way everywhere. And Icecool was just kind of sitting over full screen like, yeah, you can keep doing that. You can keep going.
I really liked the positioning that Remains took there, was making sure that they didn't get walked into the corner and was slowly trying to like push their way out. They're going to electrify Icecool there, just like this building was electrified yesterday.
That was a very interesting turn of events from Icecool there. I don't know why they wanted to tackle into the Amethyst.
Anyway, 2 favorite unlocks here, DP and Grand Viper, but Remains is off to the races here, cornering Icecool.
Oh, okay. Actually tried to go for the reset there, but mistimed the 2CC.
Yeah, and allowed Icecool to escape the corner there, so we're back to center screen here. Pretty big life lead for Remains, but only need 2 more good hits from Icecool.
Nice 2C. Wow, conversions.
Summons the fairy, Cosmo and Wanda coming to help you out.
Nice block in the overhead. Grand Viper. Oh, let's go. Let's go, Remains. Very good patience. Yeah, overextending with the walk forward throw right there.
Yeah, that overdrive we saw from 9 does have invincibility, so able to get through that throw cleanly and punish Icecool for the attempt. Big check on the 6B there.
Yep. very brave check as well, even after that instant block. Got him.
Yeah, had to EA there because the other hit of Kunzite would have definitely messed with any sort of mash or press there from Icecool.
Got the Grand Viper unlock. Gonna get Sonic Ball. Yeah, 5A, 5A. Pressure checks.
Blasted away with the counter assault. Gonna spend that meter just to feel safer here, but now Icecool pushing to the corner.
No punish.
I mean,
Because,
like you can punish that DP.
That is true. You have to, I believe you have to OS it.
Yeah. Even IBing is usually not enough to punish it.
Yes.
Usually needs some info. It does have a longer startup, so it's easier to try and do like a backdash OS if you whiff like your safe jump, but very safe there. And Remains putting up a fight here against such a strong player here. Icecool actually having to take a moment on the rematch screen to collect himself.
Hey man, it's 10 a.m. 10 a.m. pools are different. Of course, you guys weren't around for the 7 o'clock pools back in the day.
Oh my god. Did they really do that?
Oh yeah, Evo, man. 7 a.m. pools at Evo. Ooh, wow, just dashing into the EA right there. Gonna have a little bit more extra damage. Your burst is gonna come back a little faster. You're gonna mix Icecool up because apparently this guy can't block.
Kind of struggling here, and with no overdrive to save him, you just gotta block honestly here.
Set play. Oh, goes for the cheeky setup. I like what I see.
Oh, hiding.
Navy pressure.
I liked hiding inside of the electric ball so that there was no way for Icecool to hit you.
Yep. Trying to check the dash, but you know, the double dash, it happens. Air unblockable 5B wasn't barriering.
Got jailed for so long there. Icecool was actually able to get the unlock in the air string there and still air unblockable remains.
Nice confirm.
Okay.
You see how low Icecool's barrier was in that situation as well.
Yeah, had to push Remains out so far, now almost out of that resource.
All right, early overdrive from Remains, but honestly, not the most terrible decision. Overextends.
Punish on the 6B, getting the active flow early on once again.
6B, nice. Trying to go for these instant blocks. Icecool.
On the dome by the overhead though.
I really like how Icecool is kind of structuring his pressure in this situation. He's like, oh, I see you, instant blocked it. I'm gonna 5B here. I'm gonna delay 5B here.
Yeah. Start weaving in those frame traps. Don't let people get away with dealing with 6B for free.
Oh, he's running. Anti-air 2L. 2L.
Versus a 9 button? That seems ridiculous.
I mean, it worked.
Catching the backdash there with the mash.
Oh, messed up. Trying to go for a cheeky setup. One ice equals one kunzite. Tries to go for the unlock. Nice backdash.
Yeah, working on that spell construction here. Does get kunzite.
That was the correct choice for Remains right there, actually. Canceling into the 4 seed to maintain being safe after the overdrive. Kunzite.
This is Remains' chance. Overdrive still available, but a huge drop here. You cannot do this against one of the best players.
Or you can just beat him up.
Opened up. This is one more hit for Remains here. Just got to keep it together.
Got him!
Can we no, can't route into overdrive. Still needs to find one more, but Icecool is in.
Immediate burst. Navy pressure. We're full screen. 9 likes this.
Drop the rock. Once again.
Oh! This is it. That's it.
Easy.
Good stuff from Icecool. Very good awareness on, hey, if they do kunzite here, I kill them if they don't barrier. That was an air unblockable 5B. That was some of the future pools.
Yeah, this is going to be tough. I mean, Naoto is a very technical character. His inputs are very difficult to do to the precision of, what is it, like 1/30th of a second. A lot with this character.
It's a very high APM character for the optimal combos, right?
Yeah.
Of course, you can play him a little bit more simpler, but he has access to probably some of the most damaging, like just normal hit BNBs off of like a 5L or a 5A or 2A, and we can see that right here.
All right, and we are off to the corner on the dog side. The barks will be coming out in the audience.
A. Nice. Just rolls out. Nice. Phantom Pain. Phantom Pain once more into the corner. Those are not easy inputs.
Threatening into the corner, yes. These are coming down to 60ths of a second. So difficult to input.
See? The stagger. These Gatlings. Could be it, yep. And a perfect from Luusei.
And a pretty long perfect as well. It was not just 2 big hits into game. Luusei was tearing Xanpanman apart.
A lot of air dashing. Nice. 5AA. Whoa!
Big trade here, and the DP hitting on the wrong side, working out there, getting the corner for Luusei.
Yeah, tried to go for the really hard dash 2C combo right there. Nice. Jumps over. Baits the DP. Naoto's DP really good, but has the thing where it goes up forward instead of just straight up. Uh-oh. Messes up the combo, but it's okay. Gets counter it.
Yeah, I mean,
5C.
Kind of what we expected to see here. Quite a number of drops from both of our players, but the Phantom Pain on the jump in will take that next round for Luusei.
Yeah, a small little head shake from Luusei right there. It's like, oh man, I'm messing up these combos.
At least you're winning, Luusei. We got chin in our hand right now for Xanpanman.
Honestly, even with those drops, not terrible.
Yeah.
I think Xanpanman has to kind of navigate the neutral a little bit better here. Cross confirm.
All right, 6C round start does not bode well for Xanpanman. That is known for being a misinput generally. They specifically designed his 6C to be as bad as possible.
It's got its uses, but, you know, most of the time you don't really see that move being thrown out in neutral too much. Patience, patience. Good defense from Luusei. Oh, gets opened up a little bit. Delays the wreck a little bit too much. Whoa! I don't think Xanpanman wanted that.
Folks, I don't know if anything in the last 5 seconds was intentional.
Yeah, sometimes that happens when you play a hard character, right?
Yeah, definitely. The execution requirements are so difficult on this character, and also you factor in the tournament
6C,
nerves.
oh no.
Maybe you're not caffeinated as you need to be. Now the pressure of playing on stream as well on the broadcast where all your friends will watch it later.
Unfortunate. Xanpanman, I feel like, is just not throwing out these Rekkas fast enough. You see him like get that big counter hit, and it's just like, oh well. Early OD from Xanpanman.
Yeah, can't find the EA or anything there. That overdrive not going to accomplish much for Xanpanman.
Ooh, nice. Gets the 2C, but doesn't continue the combo.
The back throw incident, but Luusei just able to jump out there for free. Xanpanman not really contesting that space.
Vanishing thing. Oh, wow.
Able to just cross through on the sway. No Phantom Pain. Follow up the backdash.
I mean, Xanpanman has shown that he really likes rolling out of the corner, and this should be it.
Active flow, minimum damage gonna be enough to take Relius. More of a kind of modern puppet character design. Has to summon his puppet, and then she can be hit, and when she gets hit, she goes away. So
there is a meter for her as well. I know that in this version of Relius, it's a little bit more of a meter management game, right?
Mm-hmm. This is going to be tough here. Jackie Sparkles on the Tager, on the Grappler. The People's Champion is here.
Oh, just getting opened up by the 2B. All right, here we go. Set the plays. Early.
Yeah, that overdrive is not going to be doing too much when Don is all the way on the top of the screen. Duo BIOS mix finding the overhead.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, uses the overdrive to get an Ignis meter back.
Yeah, you see in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen that doll just getting that meter back super quickly during
Instant block,
overdrive.
720.
All right, Jackie Sparkles. Let's see it. What's the mix?
You can't be jumping in like that. Relius is probably one of the best anti-airs in the game with that 2C. Moves his hurt box very low, has a lot of hand involved, pretty fast.
And you also see just how easy it is for Don to hit confirm the counter hit there. Like, you just jump cancel and do nothing.
Yes. Ignis down. On summon? Yep. Now you can see his meter is going to slowly start coming back here. All right, it's back. We got Ignis back.
And still hasn't gotten Spark Bolt for Tager. Can't find the 720, had no meter. Tager Buster a little bit out of range.
Set the plays. Nice backdash. Didn't check it. Oh no, a little bit too far. Yeah, getting in that corner, Relius. Uh-oh.
Oh,
yeah.
But Duo Bio still trades.
Hey. We're going to set the plays.
The action here opened up low. Can't finish it, though. But once again, like you said, those anti-airs are so good for Don.
Yes, I mean, Tager, no access to an air dash. You know, just has to, when you jump, you jump. You gotta stick with it.
Yeah, a little too linear there. Jackie Sparkle's not really able to vary up the approach. Such restrictive movement on this Tager character.
Yeah, against a character where you have to maneuver around Ignis a lot of the time.
Very
Ooh,
somber music here.
Huge fatal counter from Don right there. But he's getting zoned out. Yeah, there's Ignis. I was going to say good blocks, but, you know, sometimes your best is in the enough, you know?
Yep.
And now we're back. We've seen this movie a lot of times. Oh, no, it just messes up. Unless it was a setup. And that 2D taking it.
Don jumping a lot now in pressure. Saw in the first game how Jackie Sparkles was able to weave in that 720 command grab and just saying, I'm not going to deal with that anymore.
Nice 2-out. Yeah, just getting Ignis out of there to regen a little bit. Jump C.
Jackie Sparkle's kind of cornering themselves there off the 2D, kind of charging forward a little too far there.
I mean, if I'm playing Tager, I want this guy to get magnetized, right?
Yeah, but I mean, still, like, you need to connect at least on block to magnetize them, and Jackie Sparkles has not been able to accomplish that.
Yeah, using the RC to make sure that Ignis regenerates right here. One more mix-up.
Super high set.
Got him. This is going to be overdrive damage as well.
Almost 5K here.
And he's magnetized.
This is the chance, but a counter assault using the meter, and Sparkbolt does not deal that much damage to Ignis.
Yeah, so because it's two projectiles colliding together, right?
Yeah.
That's one of the hardest things to deal with in this matchup, especially when you're playing Tager. Ignis will...
Not only that, even if you block the drill, the chip damage is incredible. Will tear through your barrier gauge and tear through your life bar.
Yes, exactly.
Here we go.
Right, we're running away. Tries to go for that early cheeky gimmick right there. Early burst. Yeah, get me out of here.
Oh, using the armor from that Spark Bolt charge to deal with the projectile. All right, here we go.
Spark
Full
Bolt.
charge Spark Bolt spent right away.
Nice. Yeah, that J2B from Amane just putting in so much work. Trying to catch the level 2 drill. Yeah, if you're going to get resource, I'll get resource. Nice. Pulls him back in, but a little awkward hit.
All right, level 3 drill built here. Woocash finding his way in as well. This is going to be very difficult to deal with.
Spark Bolt.
At least we're magnetized, but this level drill
Yeah.
is too much. Woocash going to take that first round.
Yeah, Woocash, very good space control from Amane. Managing their drill meter very well as well. Oh, big 5C starter.
Going to magnetize here at round start, pull you in.
Let me get out real quick. Ran out of the magnetism right at a really inopportune time. Nice, gets some with the gimmicks. The gimmicks.
Reset into reset here for Woocash, dealing so much damage here.
Look at that damage. And still has a pretty decent chunk of level 3 here.
Yep, 4 second on that overdrive will not be
yep.
enough. Woocash gonna take it.
And you can see how devastating it was. Just getting hit by that 60. 60 is probably one of the most devastating things to block or get hit by in this game.
Yeah, you see that drill come down from the sky, kind of looks like a spinning top or a dreidel. That pretty much guarantees level 3 for Woocash every time it lands.
Yep.
So we'll see it, Woocash just kind of throwing out, hoping that it hits, because if it does, it almost guarantees the round.
Nice block on that 60. Gonna get out. Ooh, nice. Instant blocks.
Yeah, Mastfam fighting for that opportunity to Taker Buster in pressure with the IB, timing that defense perfectly.
How dare you not tech. Catches the roll. Still magnetized. Ooh, nice, yeah. Whiff cancel on the 360A.
Clean it up with the Taker Buster.
Yeah, I mean, like, Taker is a grappler, so that stuff is going to happen. That was definitely just Mastfam's round. Oh, nice.
Armoring,
big damage.
Yeah, armoring through the 6D there. Not going to give as much drill level.
Oh.
And you talked about those dead zones with Amane. We see Mastfam kind of navigating that with the 2D, crouching under the button.
Nice. Yeah, wake up Sledge to go through the 6D.
Still gave quite a number of drill levels, though. Level 3 still on deck. Mastfam will perish here for sure. Look at this damage, but it's Taker, big boy health.
Oh, wow. Okay, no RC.
Oh, use the RC instead of the 50-meter extension there. He can punch you into the corner. Magnetism.
A little spooky for Woocash here. Oh, wow!
No!
Those are 10 push-ups, man. That's 10 push-ups. You're in Chicago.
Oh my, the smile there from Woocash knowing I got him. And we're seeing, against 6D, you generally want to use a projectile invul option, but Mastfam kind of only has the armor, so we see him charge Sledge against it every time.
Yep.
Gonna do it
One
again
more time.
here.
Yep. Oh, gets hit low. Magnetize a little bit. They're unblockables. All right, he's out. Spark Bolt on the field. Uses it.
Oh!
Big hit.
See, even if you block Spark Bolt, that magnetism can be so helpful. The air command grab here from Mastfam. Overdrive available, has to burst. Know that he could have died off of that.
Nice, mash. Oh, yep, okay, yeah. Mastfam is looking for those 60s now with that Sledge.
Yeah, and again, it's a dangerous option for Woocash. It's such high reward, though, that I feel like Woocash can't think of a good reason to stop going for it.
I mean, he's getting counter hit and magnetized a lot.
Yeah, I mean, definitely paying the price for it.
All right, burst him into the corner. Gets the 5D. Let me get out of here real quick. Uh-oh. Yeah, okay, early burst. Tornado. Nice using the invul.
Yeah, that command grab is fully invincible until it ends, so Woocash gonna get scooped up by that, even with the air mobility.
Oh, trying to go, yeah, the gimmick.
Oh, but the setup!
Yeah, that's the classic Taker setup. Yeah, guard cancels out. Look out for the Spark Bolt.
Excellent awareness there from
Oh,
Woocash.
I think that was a Sledge. That was supposed to be a Sledge. 2D. Ooh. We're getting tagered. We're getting tagered.
A little energy for the crowd off that one.
Yeah, Mastfam, he's locked in. Look at that locked in face.
Ready to go here.
Uh-oh.
Just a perfect grappler scramble there.
Again.
Woocash, though, now with burst, able to play defense here. Oh,
Yeah.
Mastfam, the perfect defense, baiting the burst. Can we take it here? Slammed into the ground. A perfect for Mastfam to finish it off.
Yeah, that was not the burst point you wanted. That was the jump cancel win against Ada. We might see a couple unblockables, honestly.
Yeah. Azrael does have an invincible step dash, but it is still restrictive. Can't run, can't really move, and also You know, tried to get that Growler out, but was like, oh no, Psykotik's coming for me.
Yeah, Ada just swiping. Stuck in the mix.
Cross through. Doll Gauge getting a little bit low here, but Jendi not able to weather the storm. The overhead going to open him up.
Yeah, the reaction checks. Yep, catching the backdash. Oh, we're going crazy. Psykotik, relax. It's 10 a.m.
Hit by hit here, and the perfect for Psykotik to start us off here.
You don't. This is the one character you don't want to play of in early pools, right? Is definitely Carl. You're just like, I'm not awake for this. This character's too cheap.
Oh yeah, and that's the other. At 10 a.m. it's a lot harder to find games to warm up. But opportunity here for Jendi.
Yeah, I'm getting slapped by Ada. Gets the corner swap as well.
Yeah, swing with that doll 4D, has that hit of armor.
Oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Doesn't have the bar to unblockable here.
Get caught rolling. Oh, empty jump 6C. Too early for this.
It's too early. I can't block that overhead normally, much less at 11 a.m.
I mean, so that overhead is like, technically it's reactable, right? But it's really hard to see the animation when Ada's swiping on you that entire time.
Too difficult. Yeah, the smoke screen that Psykotik puts up to hide that kind of reactable animation here. This character can do so much.
All right, all the way to the corner. Gets the sandwich.
Activation, but the 4D sweep there from Ada.
Oh no. Psykotik is just pulling out all the tricks.
A lot of overheads. So much mix here. Doll is dead, but we have meter on the side of Psykotik. Can definitely run that out. Poking with the 2C.
The instant air dash jump 2C is probably one of the hardest things to deal with, especially at 10 a.m. I'm gonna keep enunciating.
This is hard to react to in the best of situations after you've warmed up, after you've digested your breakfast.
Oh, now you're stuck. He's gonna keep. He makes an artificial wall for him, so he has no knockback, and then he does 5A, 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 2A. Yeah, no fear. He says, even if I eat this EA, I'm still chilling.
Yep. Oh, DP. RC to make it. Psykotik just blocked 5D from Azrael at 11 a.m. That's the difference. I can't believe
Izanami.
It doesn't want to play the Susanoo mirror, maybe.
Well, Shenanigans, you have a very big hill to climb because I feel like Icecool has played this matchup a lot.
It'll be very tough here, and of course, Icecool is so proficient in the game.
Yes.
Shenanigans has a very long distance to fight.
I mean, this matchup definitely does suck for Susanoo, right? Izanami can kind of just keep away for the most part, but once he gets on top of her, that's when the party starts.
Yeah, Izanami with a stance that does not let her block, but if she's just able to hide at the top of the screen where it's hard for Susanoo to get to, really oppressed there.
Yeah, already starting pretty early.
Going for the twister. Icecool weathering the storm so far, though, but a big backdash from Shenanigans just to time out the overdrive.
Don't want to deal with it. I don't blame him. 6A. It was broken. Big counter hit, though. An early burst. Uh-oh. Boomer check. Boomer check.
That overhead going over the low that Icecool was mashing. Foot invul on that.
Got him with the tall character.
Little F Shiki there.
Hey, block this. Block this. Why don't you block it?
All right, we have a correspondence from audience friend of the stream Towedo that he has no idea when Shenanigans picked up Izanami and is now taking rounds over Icecool.
Uh-oh. Big counter hit. Gone.
Gets the DP at least, so can play much more active defense.
That wasn't even a mix-up. That wasn't a mix-up. He just got hit raw. All right, deal with this. Got him. Big fatal counter.
Icecool, if you're messing up your DP inputs at 11 a.m., I'm sorry.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
You got to hold this 4K.
Oh, it messes up.
Huge drop.
It's okay. Izanami has the active flow. Ooh, 10 a.m. Boomer check.
All right, well, we'll have the burst if they choose to use it here. Also, just 100 bar could do super RC to stay super safe, threaten an invincible option, blocking the F Shiki here. Burst or no burst?
Nah, he's holding it. He's holding it.
Yeah, I do like that choice. Can really threaten now with the overdrive at round start on defense, but Icecool now, because he bursted in the second round, has the ability to get active flow this round.
Oh, nice chase down with that jump A.
Ooh.
Quick wake up, gets caught by that 5A. One of the better buttons. Oh, gun move. 2C.
Man, Icecool locking in right now. Shenanigans was looking so smooth, but now really contested by Icecool in the anti-air. It's the second one connecting of the round.
Oh, gets caught. Air dash. Can't block for a certain amount of frames.
Playing very reactive here from Shenanigans.
Oh,
super
yep.
slow. And the whiff punish there on the 2B.
Honestly, I think Shenanigans was trying to think of a way to bring it back right there, just because, you know, that life deficit was so apparent.
Yeah. Icecool definitely bossing up there. Shenanigans took such an early advantage there in the first round. Got the early burst
It was an info
in round
round.
2.
It was an
yeah.
info round, right?
The download is complete.
Might have been just an info round. Yep, he's chasing him with the jump A.
Yeah, still in the stance where Shenanigans couldn't block.
Uh-oh, gets caught jumping. Has sword. Ooh, nice. No boomer check here. Tries to bait the burst. Hard bait on the burst. Oh, boomer checked him.
It may have been a dangerous burst bait, though. Shenanigans cornering Icecool still has access to the burst or overdrive. Gonna burst now.
That was a very Cali burst right there. Susanoo has all these unlocked moves. You just running into 5B.
Yeah.
Not looking good for Shenanigans.
Also, it was such a long life lead to close there, especially with Susanoo, who has above average life.
6B. 6B. Ooh, yep. Keep him safe with the Honda hands as well. 2A starter.
Can't do the full corner pull, but what an aggression there from Icecool.
He knew. It was an empty jump, you know? Nice reactions to see that. Backdashing out.
Using that great backdash, gets so much range away from Susanoo.
Ooh, just getting caught. Has God pressure available, rolls out. Gets caught low again. Combo extension.
Hands to kind of juggle there, and now one hit away here for Icecool.
Meaty throw.
Into the throw, can't lock out the burst, which means that we will get it here. One more chance for Shenanigans. Ribcage in the neutral.
This is the desperation one. Desperation ribcage. Yeah, and there's the DP. Can't block. Unfortunate. You should have. She can whiff punish so easily.
For sure. This is going to be a tough matchup for both of our players here. And definitely, this will be for qualifying into our next round of BlazBlue Central Fiction. So definitely high stakes here. Over 150 entrants in this tournament. You do not want to be on the loser side early.
Oh, wow. Navy pressure. Fatal counter early. Oh. Yep. You can see right there the teleport from 9 getting past a little bit of the Ignis, but chooses not to teleport the next one.
Okay, slowing down the pace, and another God Hand there, trying to snipe across the screen with that overhead.
Nice.
Sneaky cross up there for Don. Will finish his food here with the super.
Good stuff from Don, but you can see how differently Don has to play versus when he was playing against Tager.
Oh yeah. A lot more clean, a lot more of the normals. You know, in neutral for so long, has barely summoned the doll yet, and she's already gone. Now kind of sniping with the 6D.
Nice. Yeah, that jump B cross up is so tricky to deal with on summons. Unfortunately, without any Ignis meter. Relius doesn't get a lot of damage.
No. Able to summon the fairly odd parents, though, and that allows Luusei to get in here.
All right, Fairy, once more. All right, guard cancel. We don't want to deal with any of that. I'm going to use these normals to beat your doll up.
Okay. Kind of lasted situation right now for Luusei. Will we see a guard counter perhaps to kind of knock Dawn away?
Yeah,
Has to deal with duo bios.
Oh,
yeah.
no. Reaction checks.
Devastating. Such a good option there for Dawn, you know. Had so much meter available for Luusei, you know, could guard cancel twice, counter assault, but as long as duo bios is on you, there's no way to spend meter to get out.
You could try to guard cancel against it.
I mean, you'll die for that.
You can try. It's an option. It's not a really good option, but you know. Yep, there's the teleport.
Yeah, okay, a little bit low on the doll bar right now.
Yeah, there's the unsummon.
Oh, but finds the unsummon and wins neutral in the same breath there for Dawn. Really pushing this advantage here.
Yeah, tried to twirl. Yep, nice awareness from LUEshi. Using that. Uh-oh. This is all LUEshi right now. Nice.
Excellent stuff here. And we saw LUEshi jump to bait Dawn into using 2C, and the second that anti-air started, boom, Kunzite, huge starter there for Luusei.
Yeah, I'm not there. That's a rock, my man.
Oh.
Nice. Yeah, running forward.
Yeah, God Hand has quite a bit of recovery. It's usually fine when you're full screen, but when Dawn's closing the distance right now, it's an easy punish.
Unfortunately, you can't get much damage if you have no wife. There we go. This is where all the damage is, into the set play. Yep. How dare you try to roll.
Yeah, I mean, that definitely was an option that could get you out, but it's too predictable. Dawn was covering that right away.
Yeah. Early burst from LUEshi. Doesn't want to deal with any of that. Navy pressure.
Using the fatal counter to take the approach here, pushing Dawn into the corner, dealing a lot of damage to the doll as well. Dawn will not be able to summon for quite a bit here.
He's tagging the doll every chance he gets.
Yeah, these God Hands have been so good for harassing, but Luusei's really been, you know, kind of paying the punishment for them in a lot of instances.
Nice. Very good confirm. All over the corner. All right, what's the mix-up?
Counter soul away. Final chance here for Luusei. A single doll attack will be enough to do it.
Oh, it gets tagged low. Unfortunate. Good stuff from Dawn. Just really showcasing how
Movement that Amane has, but definitely can move around.
She has a lot of
and
air stalls, you know, air stalling with the pogo, having that command jump to the staff as well.
So here we go. A bit of a barn burner here. Uri versus Mastfam. Harassing from the range here with the
4B.
staff.
Yep.
Yeah. And like we talked about before, Mastfam, no air dash, no air option. Kind of predictable to anti-air here, and Uri showing that already.
Set the plays.
Full charge on the Spark Bolt. Where will we see it?
Apparently nowhere yet. All right, there's the magnetism. Woo! Magnetism is great.
Oh, negative warning here for Uri. Maybe running away a little bit too hard, but...
Yeah, nice catch on the backdash. They significantly nerfed Taker's backdash from the previous iterations.
A strong DP ender here, and the corner steal with the cross of devastating mix here from Uri.
And the only reason that works is because of the staff. Nice. This is where Mastfam can kind of bring it back.
Pulling in, no command grab there, but Uri
tries to press his advantage, but not looking too good. All green.
pull him up. Uri, 29 seconds left on the clock there. That round seemed to go on for so long. Uri looking so dominant the whole way through. Mastfam kind of with only one guess there near the end to kind of take it back.
Nice. Instant block, 360. Gets the magnetism right next to him. Nice backdash.
Opportunity here, but magnetism is expiring soon, especially as this combo goes on. So now,
very good. Just a full confirm right here.
Bringing it out, final mix here. 720 with the overdrive. If this doesn't kill, it is going to be close.
Yeah, and magnetism. That is armored. Good stuff for Mastfam. Yeah, you saw that Yuri was definitely overextending a little bit too much from that screen freeze of the overdrive, getting that 720. Big confirm.
Yeah, no burst to get Uri out of it as well. Has to eat this 4K and magnetism, just backdashing away. Get me out of here. Great counter poke on the 2D there.
In the corner. Mastfam not looking too good right now, but has a health lead. Gets opened up by the delayed air dash. Strong showing from Uri, just setting the plays, Gets the cross up.
Now, Mastfam out of the corner, though, can definitely scramble better in the center screen.
Just keeping himself a little bit farther away. You see the jump D game plan. There's a Spark Bolt. Nice.
Over here, final chance for Mastfam. Can definitely threaten with the 720. Uri, can you keep this consistent?
Yep.
Keep it. Yeah. Has to find the reset, though, but going overhead, going to take that first game, and Uri looking unfazed here.
I mean, this matchup is definitely one of the easier ones for LUEshi, right? It gets scary when Taker knocks you down, but the situation isn't as bad as in the other games. You're a little bit farther now after the 2-2D, the catch finger. So the threat is not as bad. Gets opened up by the overhead.
Good stuff here, yeah, but you know, Mastfam kind of had good rally points there, and especially threatening with the 720 has been very good for the game plan, but yeah, like you said, Uri should be pretty comfortable at almost any stage of the game here.
Gets caught. Nice confirms. There we go. Finally doesn't drop that combo. Back into it. Yeah. Meaty projectiles are kind of broken. Into the corner.
Oh.
Baits it. Oh, no punish!
Oh, no! Disaster here for Mastfam.
All green to take it. I was going to say, in that situation, if you bait LUEshi's DP as Taker, you could just 5C her for a big counter hit damage.
A little drop there from Mastfam. Maybe not expecting to find that reversal there. A little too phased here. Early morning tournament nerves here are all a factor in reasons why players may not be getting what they want to.
Got your finger situation. Backdashes from the 5C. You gotta look over for the Spark Bolt. It is available. Yeah, jump deep. Let me get out of here. Nice. Checking the sledge with that 2A.
On the overhead, yeah, early burst there.
Overhead. Again, the hit rate on that is so high.
Yeah, Uri definitely smells blood in the water here. Second overhead of this round, just trying to...
4,000 damage as well. Whoa! The disrespect. 5B. All right, one chance for Mastfam.
Oh, no!
Yeah, just out. No magnetism available as well. Yuri sitting on a burst, sitting on overdrive. DP's out. Oh, gets to open up with the overhead. And that should be it for our hero, Mastfam. Oh, just kidding, unless we drop it.
Spark Bolt available, block on the overhead, but the final... Not go with the headphones here, so we'll have to deal with that projectile manually.
I think it might be a little bit easier for 9 just because she can dash through a lot of stuff. But, you know, it's still a scary thing.
Projectile starting us off here does not go away when Carl blocks, so Psykotik was able to block and hit at the same frame there.
Uh-oh. Try to press. Now we're stuck in the same situation. Ada walking forward.
Keeping it super airtight here. Does not want to give
Moohnjayde
the opportunity to
go.
dash out.
Here we go.
Unblockable for Psykotik. No burst spent. Take it home.
If you guys didn't know, BlazBlue is a game where there's this character called Carl, and sometimes he does a combo that lasts so long that it will reset in the middle, and the doll does a low and he does a high at the same time.
So devastating. Clap into the ladder combo here. Moohnjayde will finally spend the burst, trying to contest Ada starting up here.
Yeah, okay, I like it. Put Ada on the other side of the screen. Nice block on the Kunzai, but you know, you're still stuck. It's okay, roll out.
Ending here, but Psykotik kind of moving back towards Ada, back towards the corner as well, which means Moohnjayde will be able to take to the corner off this combo. Unless we get reverse hitbox somehow.
Wow. You see Moohnjayde kind of trying to whittle away at Carl right there. Clap, clap.
Oh, low doll gauge right now, so Moohnjayde could definitely take the offensive.
Oh, just doing so much. Oh, Ada's dead. Ada!
Doll's dead, but you know, the kind of linear movement here from Moohnjayde, pushing Psykotik to the corner, but overall, this power play is not going to amount to much. Ada's now back with full bar.
Good snipe. Kunzai. Oh, I love it. The 4D from Ada. It has full armor and is a fatal counter. Yep, burst out. 10 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, has to find a big hit there. Psykotik has definitely seen the time, playing super passive here. Also, if Psykotik gets hit, they can burst, stop the clock with overdrive, and it is not going to be enough.
Yep.
Time or scam win there for Psykotik.
Good movement from Psykotik, actually. Maneuvering around the screen for the entire time that Ada was gone.
Yeah, that should be your win condition. If Doll ever dives against Carl, that's your opportunity to go ham, knowing that there's no one backing him up. But Nine's movement just a little bit too linear, a little too slow. And again, the 4D starter with that armor going to get things started for Psykotik.
All right, we're stuck. We're stuck. And a punish. Messes up the combo, but it's okay. We got grabby hands.
Finds the movement with the air throw.
Yeah, steals the corner.
Devastating cross-up. Overhead gonna whiff, goes for overhead once again. This is Moohnjayde's chance now.
Yeah, has Carl in the corner.
Doll's dead as well. Really threatening here. Rock in the pocket, -1 on that fire spell.
And then Ada's back.
Jump on the 4D on the clock here.
I want to open you up.
All right, but oh!
We were talking about it, the off-screen Volante.
Yep, connecting there, and that was kind of an ill-advised burst in the few ways that Psykotik already had a life lead and also had 100 bar. So
yeah, I mean, sometimes you just got a Cali burst.
Yeah, so sometimes you believe in yourself.
Wow, just I'm minus. I'm only minus if I'm a bitch.
And she's also only -2, so not.
It's not terrible. Yeah. All right, gets the full confirm into the corner. What's the mix? Baits out the DP, but no follow-up.
Yeah, no punish. The recovery's so fast on that even when you're expecting it, you can miss the punish like that.
There we go. That's one way to deal with the DP. Just have A to do it.
Yeah, Psykotik kind of feeling out that Moohnjayde's a little too DP happy here and going to clean it up with the overdrive combo. Psykotik.
The vanilla version of BlazBlue Chrono Phantasma, there was these cool characters that came out as DLC. One of them was Kagura, and the other one was Kokonoe. One of them, their combos didn't work. The other one did unblockables to you. Of course, definitely a shell of her former self, but still very, very strong, as we've seen Bananakin kind of shown.
Oh yes, Bananakin definitely the big Kokonoe rep right now, but BG They're trying to do it as well. The dash in check there by LUEshi. I feel like BG not feeling super confident in this matchup so far. Also took a very passive round start, but I think that's just what you have to do in this matchup.
Sometimes you gotta chase down this witch, and then you get hit for your troubles.
Yeah, I mean, such a good stop sign to put out there from LUEshi. Not going to be much whiff on it as well, so you're not going to get punished too much. Good block on the rock here, and the God Hand as well, allowing BG to escape, but LUEshi punishing the air dash over.
Yeah, I think BG is just air dashing a little bit too much in this situation. Morganite.
And unblockable, the garden.
Messes up. No. All right. Very good. The Gravitron's behind her, so she gets access to a different combo now. It looks like LUEshi just not caring. We had 50 meter. If you block this DP or you get hit, you die.
Yeah, DPRC providing enough damage to finish it there. We'll say, though, BG has been adapting quite a bit each round.
I want to see a little bit less
better
of the air dashing from BG. Because he's been getting caught a little bit too much with these air dash in opportune times. There we go. Finally gets started.
Yeah, will work out here for BG. Corner positioning. No spell, which means that 9 cannot DP here, but the God Hand from full screen.
Tries to go for a cheeky purple throw.
Probably not intended there, input a little bit too early.
Hey. All right, sets it up. Gets hit by the cross-up. Do we have those? Nope.
This is looking like a different BG. If only they could finish their combos here. Playing neutral so much better. Watch the Kunzai dash past it, but she's still actionable.
Oh no, gets caught. Oh wow, jump D. Very fast spell.
Yeah, level 3 ice spell. Gonna take that round, come on. BG, I feel, has been putting the pieces together and is almost there. Just needs to kind of fix these combos a little bit.
Just gotta lock in.
Yeah, and here we go. BG is locking in.
Hey. Ball. That wasn't a cross-up. Uh-oh. The gravity actually messing up BG's situation right there a little bit.
Yeah, these...
Safe jump.
All right, Super Ball gonna dissuade LUEshi from kind of forcing the issue air.
Oh, wow. Yeah, the gravity kind of messing up everything over there. This is BG's game. Oh! Doesn't check the rollout.
And we'll lose burst here. Has to take this round. Burst back from LUEshi.
Cali burst.
Good backdash on the God Hand.
Amethyst.
Doesn't block
it. Doesn't block the rock, and it should be it.
Oh, the Astral will connect. Showing off here, the Meteor Rain coming down for LUEshi, going to take that loser side. Unfortunately, BG will be eliminated from the tournament here.
Yeah, first Astral of the day. Might see a lot more.
We'll confirm.
I've commented too many brackets. They'll be like, "I'm playing Ragna," and they're actually locking in.
The no mix-up.
Okay, I got mixed. I very much so got mixed. But yeah, as we mentioned already, Noel, not a very common character. You'll see Hakumen get represented kind of throughout like various regions, but we'll see what kind of comes in right now. So far, both players kind of just swinging at each other. Nothing really super substantial coming out right now. Both players being kind of patient.
I know that Hakumen usually wants to be on the defensive side of the action, and then Noel, has some strong defensive duels as well. But yeah, so that defensive side is definitely gonna come out from Hakumen as well. Gets the great 2C there. Gonna lead to solid damage and put us back in the neutral state.
Things are looking solid thus far here. Not really too many RPS situations come up. One of the big problems that like Noel really runs into is like her 4D nerfs in like a lot of the previous versions. So you really just like meet it with like a crouching normal, like a full property normal, and then killing. jeppson right now not really opting for much mix, keeping the pressure, I would say, pretty like solidly structured so far.
Oh yeah, it's like, I mean, they're just making sure that they're letting Val dig themselves into a grave, which I really appreciate here. Especially, using all those stocks up, just keeping the pressure continuing, as we see right there once again. But a press is going to work out for Val, and now we're going to return to neutral with Val at advantage state now.
I'm not going to lie, normally I like to play over and under and how many counters we're going to see. We haven't even seen a single counter for jeppson come out quite yet. So far it's just been a lot of like 6A and like 6B like coming out in the pressure here. And Val really hasn't been trying to either like mash or really try to like flex fuzzy jump. I would say like, especially when you're like trying to play against someone the first time, like, I'm not gonna lie, fuzzy jump's just busted.
Yep.
It's really, really powerful alongside with barrier, but we haven't seen that come up too often. Maybe we'll see a backdash come up, but Enma actually invulning through. This is looking pretty good for George here.
Yep, it's looking like Val's already back into a corner, finds their way out, but George is going to catch them with ease, not quite going to kill. One more touch is going to do it, and are we going to see it here from George?
Let's see. Oh, throw gets teched.
All right then.
100 meter for reversal super is available. Oh, goes for the 4D on the 6A.
All
Okay.
right then. Yep, it's like that 4D you said, even though it's nerfed, it's still very much here and alive. Val's on the back foot here. 4D once again.
Oh my God.
Finds their way out, but the follow-up isn't going to quite connect. George is going to take first blood here in this block of pools.
Yeah. I think both players here maybe like dealing with a little bit. Both players here are a little nervous. I would say like, I think it is always like such a weird feeling when you're like, all right, bet, like, okay, I got my pools like early in the morning. That's fine. You're the first one on stream.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're like, oh, all right, then no warm up. You know, the coffee hasn't even kicked in yet. And y'all already got me sitting here in front of hundreds of lovely faces trying to show off what I got. Like, it's definitely a tall order to ask anybody.
For sure, for sure. And one thing, you were kind of talking about like some of the media usage from George earlier, but it really feels like they like really like to opt for either like 214A or the Enma, the uppercut there.
Yeah.
So they haven't really like chilled out with a bunch of stocks. You could use that for some more pressure extensions here, but right now, Val getting the first like solid hit of the set here, but unfortunately not able to convert their offense into more.
Oh, the anime classic. You throw, and I'm going to tech, and oh, why am I getting punished right now? George is going to push that advantage to the limits here. Has no more stocks because, as you said, has been using it a lot. You're trying to burn out those stocks as much as they get them. Hit off of that drive here from Val, and now they're going to get something started.
First counter of the set, and it is not looking very good here.
Oh, my God.
Cashing out for a little over 4K damage here, but let's see what follow-up comes up. Oh, wow, I really like the delay air dash there. 6B, ooh, it's just too slow. Right. I hate it when that happens. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
EA whiff, okay. Should be able to follow up. This
So
should result in a kill,
It's
right?
definitely killed.
Oh,
no! Stuck,
no.
but they drop it as well. Drops all across the board, and George is going to be able to close out that round in a bit of a scrambling situation, but is now looking at set point.
Things are looking solid for the Hakumen here, but it seems like Val is finding a bit more momentum right now. We'll see how this pans out.
Uh-oh, yeah. Burning all their stocks on that. Doesn't quite get the hit they're looking for. Good block on the overhead by Val. And now George is slowly pushing Val 47 all the way to the corner.
I'm not going to lie, though. One thing that I'm starting to notice more and more is that Val really refuses to mash on the 6B.
Yes.
I'm wondering if they're nervous about like maybe like a 2D. Like that RPS situation can be very frustrating, but George really hasn't opted to use it that much, so I'd like to see them challenge a bit more pressure.
Definitely. I mean, if you're playing rock, paper, scissors, and your opponent is only represented in rock and paper, every once in a while you got to start mashing. George is going to mash with a pressure 4D coming out once again. Has been paying the bills here for Val, and they're going to try to just lock down George because they go to their own.
RC doesn't end up going very well for Val. Not quite there for the rest of the combo, but George manages to finish it up, getting the win 2-0.
Yep, George Jeppson coming through with a nice little clean, say A-word player, right? Like whenever I see Maya on the screen, I'm like, man, I already know I'm not gonna have a good time. And I'm supposed to be the one making the people not have the good time.
So here's the thing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really bad at this matchup. I'm actually really bad. I'm actually really bad at the matchup. I'm actually like terrible at it. Like I don't get like tight at her, but like I'm just bad at the matchup straight up. But we'll go over some of the nuances of Maya as they come up. Yeah, this mirror is not honestly like super common to see. Like Maya is not like super heavily represented these days. Like you'll see Jonah like pop up every now and then. Shout out to Jonah, he just graduated.
That's my goat.
Yeah. Oh, 5B ends up trading on the dive here.
Yeah,
I'm surprised by the Amare 2C. I'm not gonna lie.
I
So
mean,
like,
maybe they're trying to jump. Honestly, like I said, lots of different things, as you said, that could come up in this mirror. Oh, goes with the counter hit. Trade on the 2C, but no conversion there.
yeah, so 2C as a button is generally like a little bit slow, and then like you'll use it usually as like a proactive anti-air. It's super big.
Yeah.
But like if you try to use it like super reactionary, like the head and phone frames just don't really quite work out with it here. But as Scarlet takes the first round, I'm just very curious to see how many times like they might like opt for like 2C at the end of some pressure stream.
Honestly, yeah, we might see it. Like I said, might try to pick up those trades, pick up some straight counter hits as well. And if you're a My player, you already know that you got those two. So he confirms on deck as say there as Dan drops in the commentator's curse coming through. That man's undefeated.
Things are looking solid here. Scarlet ends up mounting the approach to delay tech, gets caught by the A lunge.
Oh my goodness.
And once again, just mashing to C, I'm honestly surprised because one thing that's like really big for Mai in general, her defensive RPS is actually kind of like absurd.
Yep.
2A, low profile, low hitting, normal, and then on top of that, flips existence. As a whole. You just dashed up 2-3-16? Oh my god.
That's disrespect.
I'm not gonna lie, I think they just were like,
Oh!
I feel this. No!
Oh!
That was probably 2-3-16, and then they crossed up, and then it became 2-4D. I think that was like the most awkward crossover. I was like, no, that you would not be prepared for that. I'm not gonna lie.
That was almost crazy. I was like, if you picked up a 260,
The conversion after the JD?
nah. These JD routes are going crazy. I'm sitting here, like, clutching pearls up here, the boot whenever they hit this.
Dog,
I love that. Stays up at full screen.
If you ever take a look at like the optimized like overdrive confirms, like that, I'm not gonna lie, she kind of got sauce for that.
Yeah, it's like, mine's out here sometimes.
Yeah,
I'm just salty, listen.
hey, and that is okay. I will give you the safe space to be salty. Don't worry about that.
Love it.
Oh my.
Active flow on both sides here, but immediately Dan decides to burn it. And once again, Scarlet on these JDs is looking like, they look like something crazy out here. Ray Allen with a limitless range, I'm telling you. Come on. Like, this is crazy.
This is not looking like Horford these days. Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah, it's like, listen, I don't know what they put in that man's Wheaties. Like, come on.
Oh, man.
There we go. Dan's getting off into a hot start.
So a lot of these charge dives are like coming in very clutch for both players. So it can be very awkward to like instant block them, but if you're able to instant block the second hit, they do become like neutral on block.
Yeah.
Everything but like the A dive, the direct vertical one is like +3 when they're charged, so you got to be very mindful of that.
Oh no, the 2C finally showing some signs of punishment as Dan's able to push.
I like the way you Oh no!
Oh! What was that finish? The overdrive after a multitude of whip moves, and Scarlet is gonna go ahead and take that one.
There's a lot to unpack there, but we won't have the time to do that. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe afterwards. But for the time being, we're seeing a couple of dives. Plus frames once again there, and Scarlet covering after the plus frames, reinforcing them with the 5D here.
I like that. Oh,
Jesus. Okay, just outright did the B follow up there. Oh, got the tipper hit, but not quite ready for the confirm. Those are a little awkward to go for.
especially if you're not looking for it. I mean, I feel like no one is really ready to convert that, so, you know, Dan dropping that there isn't too bad.
Yeah, most of the time you'll usually end up seeing like the space, like A-lunge ending up like hitting with the tipper frames there.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to be salty, I'll tell you about something after this set. I'll tell you something salty-inducing about the tipper frames.
Oh, Lord. I don't know if I'm excited or just ready to get pissed off, but Dan is giving us some time here to digest.
For sure.
Around on the board.
And honestly, keeping it strong right there. Definitely not letting like some of like the previous rounds like affect them super heavily. Ooh, I'm not too sure about the burst there. Mai doesn't typically need to rely on overdrive super heavily, but spending the burst on a relatively low damaging confirm can be awkward. Good recognition of the counter there. Goes for a simple confirm. Gets a low projectile.
Oh, this character just has it all, doesn't she? It's
got a lot of stuff. Dude. I'm not gonna lie. It's so funny because like I think a lot of newer gen players are very salty about Mai, but like I'm not gonna lie. You click like Ragna or Susanoo, you click like a couple of mid-range buttons, and this character is something that's a little different here. But right now gets the throw here. Dan trying to get that first game on the board, but Scarlet wants to put this away here. Astral is available. Try to dash up and do something on him. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's like as you said, Astral was on the table, but not really recognizing that with a confirm, and now we're looking at one apiece here. One more game to take it. It was looking like it was Scarlet's set to just go ahead and run away with, but Dan was able to bring that one back in a great fashion. So gonna get right over here into this game 3.
For sure. Both players still trading blows very fervently here. I think part of the set's gonna be defined by like who can clean up the fastest.
Yep. It's like that is true. Like I feel like a lot of these early pool sets definitely just become like mistake golf. Like the lowest score wins for sure. Even though your play is generally going to be around the same level, whoever screws up less is going to be the one to end up taking it home.
Yeah, I think like pools is sort of like the biggest representation of like if you have a decent C game, you'll actually be fine. Like you truly do not need to fire off all cylinders to get out of pools. But if you lack consistency, like you will just lose in a way that will piss you off for a while.
Oh yeah, like, I mean that's why we see people when they praise rank that's not necessarily to enhance that A game and really improve. It's just so that they can make sure that their game plan at the base level is consistent enough to put up these really consistent performances.
Yeah, Barlow, Bostonian Valganite put it best. You gotta do the creature check.
Yep.
That
creature check is ridiculous.
Barlow's said some absolutely cursed things, but that one was real. That one was actually absolutely real. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to Barlow. I don't know what he's playing these days. He's doing some other some stuff. But
You just hang it out.
overdrive coming out here.
The full 8 seconds on the board here.
A couple of 5-6 coming out, and yeah, both players really opting for like a ton of lunges at like a close range. I wonder if they're like trying to bait something out, or if they're just not expecting themselves to get like so close so quickly.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, honestly, I am wondering about the thought process behind that, but don't have too much time to ponder on that. We are looking like last game, last round right now. Whoever is going to take this last one is going to keep on advancing, keep it chugging here on the winner's side.
Things are looking solid. Jumps over the lunge, tries to go for the A dive, not successful, but this is fine.
Yeah,
Both players are neutral, but Dan finally getting that next hit here.
Uh-oh, once again.
A lot of awkward trades here, looking like potentially the last confirmed. Not quite there. The jump on the throw.
The throw isn't out now.
Oh my God!
Gonna have to take the punish.
The
It's
dive.
not there. The butt. Oh, we can see the fatal though.
Flips over the JD, over the drive. Things are fine. Back to neutral. We're okay. Overdrive not quite available for Scarlet yet. This is dicey.
Scarlet needs a miracle if they want to close this one out.
Hold on a second. This is 100 meters.
Oh no!
To wake up to. There's not too much like specific to speak on. We'll kind of get there when we get there. But both of these guys are like kind of classic-ish rushdown characters. Susan, of course, like with the whole seal system. I promise you, it is not as complicated as it feels. Susanoo's, remember to click A plus B. You click CT in like almost any confirm, and that thing becomes like the most simplified equation ever. I swear to God, it's actually kind of wild. But anywho, yeah. Do you? So I've seen Deeps play Under Night, but I have not gotten the chance to see them actually play CF.
Yeah, we actually played a good amount of CF before he came over. He was helping me warm up my Carl when we were getting there. But, you know, it's like pretty solid fundamentals in general. And as we know, especially with Susanoo, a little fundamental can get you a long way.
For sure, for sure. Right now, Revale with that 6A, that is a godlike anti-air. I'm not going to lie. I nearly lost pools a couple years ago to that 6A. It was actually kind of, I felt so embarrassed. I was like, what am I doing?
How am I get hit by this? Wait a minute.
And then I was like, oh, I'm clicking up and up again. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Both these characters actually have some pretty brawling anti-airs, but in different ways. Susan just being like slow, but like covers a lot of space. And Makoto's being like very, very fast with its invuln.
I like that, putting the comment on and then going for that Dudley impression there with the overhead. Oh, dropping the confirm though, trying to go for what looked like a reset. That needs to get a chance to get some offense started.
Not quite there. Oh, just gonna pop the sword super for a little extra damage here.
Like that.
Dashes up, trying to fake up the approach a little bit with the air backdash. Ooh, awkward trade in the burst.
Has level 3 beam on deck right now. Isn't even gonna use it. He's gonna go to a nice easy confirm here in the first round. He's gonna go to Deeps.
And mind you, both overdrives are not available at this round start. And for Susanoo, that overdrive puts in a ton of work, whether it's for comebacks or sealing away at games. For Makoto, it really does enable like a ton of damage here. But already, this next round not going super well in favor of Revale, but the DP connects here.
Yeah, trying to go for something. I try to go for the DP there. Having that available at round start is just as good as that overdrive. It feels like you want access to that on Susanoo as quickly as possible.
For sure, especially in certain matchups
Oh.
here. 6B counter, it's gonna hit, and as long as this confirm goes well,
Oh!
no! On cue, I swear
Say
to
it
God.
ain't so. The confirm is gonna go immediately, and Revale's gonna be like, listen, this is how you confirm a combo real quick, forcing out the burst from Deeps.
Blocks the sword. You've got to be very cognizant of sword in general. Jumps over it outright. No RC available for Deeps, but still able to return to neutral here. Things are looking a bit awkward. Oh! Was that 2C RC? So fast.
Yep, I was like, that was two CRC, had no faith in it at all, but still would have been able to get the confirm there because it was only the first hit. Had plenty of time to go to the confirm. Doesn't even gonna need it though. Look at him rolling the shoulders. Man's ready to go. Got the cowboy get up going on. My brother in Christ, you are from Northern California. What are we doing?
This is gonna. Stop it, cool down. Never mind. I was thinking of Silent Rep in Canada like way back in the day. That is entirely unrelated, actually.
Oh my goodness.
You know how it goes sometimes.
I'm not gonna lie, these 6Bs are hidden here from Deeps, and you cannot let them.
Absolutely.
Whatever.
DP coming out from Revale here once again. Now, Makoto DP is low profilable. It's one of the weird like janky buttons. I'm not sure what Susan uses specifically to deal with that. For example, Bullet can like meaty 2B, like a lot of characters can. So I wonder if Deeps might opt for like a 3C or something if they're aware of that. But for the time being, like as you mentioned, the fundamentals putting in absolutely great amount of work.
Oh! What's fundamental about that God press?
You think your opponent is nervous. I don't know.
Wait a minute, 30 frames of glory there, and now only one more round to get it done here for Deeps.
Oh my, Jesus Christ, I was not expecting that to come out. 6B connects, but no follow-up, surprisingly.
I love that.
I'm not even sure if the drive follow-up there specifically is plus, but ends up mashing regardless here. Gets the DP ender. Things are looking decent right now.
Yeah, Revale's looking like they're trying to
Plus
get
rings.
that momentum going, and this is what you need on a character like Makoto. You need to get all in that grill.
Mind you, I'm honestly, there's a couple of like weird specific things. We might get there when we get there. Oh, that I think was meant to be, that was 6C. I think that was meant to be DP, I'm not gonna lie to you. Immediately going in with the D follow-up from Asteroid Vision. Uh-oh, things are looking solid. DP's connecting here. Ooh, shooting star doesn't end up connecting, no punish. Ooh,
Hakumen's coming out. This should be dead. Yep.
Yeah.
Easy dead into the nice little Ragna sequence there. And now we're getting the first round on the board for Revale.
I really like the late air dash right there, confirming the fact that the 6A came out and still able to actually punish it. Smart play from Revale here. Early burst comes out from Deeps. That wasn't really going to be a huge confirm, so that could prove disastrous later on.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking right now. It's like, as you said, you want access to that overdrive, especially when you have no seals here. So burning that burst so early might spell trouble for Deeps.
Oh, that's a big fatal, actually. Doesn't end up connecting with the full confirm. Probably didn't realize it right then and there. Mash from Deeps coming out here. No DP, gets meaty thrown. Let's see what comes up next for this confirm. Grand Viper unlocked, surely going to be DP next. No! Gets another Grand Viper DP. RC on the 5P whip. All right, overdrive's available. Probably not going to be able to pop it for this confirm. Drops it, in fact. All right, there we go.
Easy kill here from Revale. Once again, we are going to a 1-1. The cowboy hat is coming off. The training weights are off, and now we're going to see who is going to take our game 3 and keep things rolling here.
Looks like Revale is finding a bit of footing here as Deeps goes into character select. I'm wondering maybe, okay, we're not going to see a character swap, but this is likely one of those times where, you know, think a little bit, maybe throw in a different color when, you know, things get serious.
It's like, I mean, you've been there. Sometimes you just got to go back to character select screen, take a nice little deep breath out, you know, smell the roses, blow out the candles, and keep it rolling. But, I mean, I already know Deeps. I know that man has no other characters. The color change, though. This is something that Deeps actually does like to do very often. Whenever he goes down and is sitting on a reverse match point, he likes to go back there and keep his eyes fresh with a new color.
Okay. That makes sense. There's like a lot of like funny things that like people can use to like legitimately psych themselves out, up and like really get it moving. Revale with a good bait on the DP, resulting in a burst. Another burst from Revale, however.
Oh no.
Both overdrives not available. Deeps is continuing to DP up, absolutely unperturbed, especially with the meter to cover it. Oh, wow. Going for the space counter, actually. Successful.
I like that. Successful parry out here. Gets hit. Oh, but the confirm is dropped now, and Deeps is going to get another chance with Revale in the corner.
6C ends up connecting here, and this should be a dead character with the level 3 tackle.
Yep, one more round here for Deeps. But last time we saw Deeps up a round, we see that it's now 1-1 here with Revale taking the game, so you can never count them out of this thing.
Ooh, J2C's been putting in a lot of work. That's like one of Makoto's like defining buttons.
Yeah.
Like you expect to jump in and then she delays it in such an awkward way to anti-air. But I do think that Deeps is could lean a little bit more on 2C, given that it's a bit slower and has a massive hitbox. Good bait on the DP once again. No RC from Deeps, surprisingly. Had plenty of meter for it. Dropping the combo, that could have been massive damage.
Uh-oh. Now we have seen the snowball effect from Susanoo, but when you are whipping those throws like that, giving those opportunities to Revale, it could spell trouble. But now we see a comeback being staged here from Deeps. The DP coming out from Revale, and now one more touch is gonna do it, but the burst is gonna keep Deeps in this thing.
Oh, Astro. No! Burst comes out. This could actually very well change. No! Gets the bait, things are looking fine. Takes the set right in particular. While Kagura does have access to like Wyvern to blow through some projectiles. S's buttons as well as like her ability to mix up her like fireball orientation are very, very strong in general. So I'm very curious to see like how this will pan out here as we go into game 1.
Yeah, I mean, S needs absolutely no introduction. That character has it all at every single range. We see here that we are already establishing that full screen play. Plenty of fireball action, and then once you get up here in that close range, going with air throw, you got plenty of different options at your disposal for mix, plenty of damage, and just ends up playing BlazBlue better than the rest of the cast, it feels like.
In some ways, there's a very long, complicated answer here, and as much as I would like to be a nerd about it, too much time right now. Jahvhahn's already working on a perfect here, and one thing that's really important against Kagura, if you manage to set a hard knockdown against Kagura, he is actually unable to flash kick due to the tech system off of emergency tech. But S normally is going for like a JCJD knockdown.
Yeah.
So you might see that come up a bit more often to check for potential flash kicks going on here. But 2C at mid-range? Oh my.
It's like 2C not only at mid-range, but on that round start. I love seeing the round starts from some of these players because it's like, you got to see where their headspace is at. Like, are they going for the hard reads? Are they going for the safe approach? Like, and you already know that if you're in somebody's head, those 2C and options like that are going to come out to play.
Yeah, sometimes you got to, I'm not going to lie, I'm a big fan of being absolutely belligerent in like the first couple of rounds or something, just to be like, I'm willing to just be like the weirdest person you've ever encountered here, and then I will play like, and then I will chill out. But I just need to establish the fact that like I could be an animal.
Yeah, it's like, listen, the options are on the table. Just like the options are there, forcing out the burst from MiddyMeister. Active flow on deck. The overdrive is on deck. No push-ups here from MiddyMeister, able to tech that throw, but still has to navigate the S dimension.
Great JB in order to cover the range right there, right in front of Jahvahn here. Things are looking quite nice. Might be able to make this comeback work here. Instant overhead does come out. Crest wasn't there on time, but the JBB's not quite there. Backs off, sets a couple of the projectiles. Looking for that Wyvern, that anti-projectile option from Kagura there. We saw Jahvahn already place the 3C there, so he's pretty cognizant of it. But I'm curious to see maybe MiddyMeister might opt to like show the stance and then not go into anything, or just try to dash block to move around it.
I love seeing, when you see players of Jahvahn's caliber, they're able to kind of know what a player that is gone against this matchup or has some sort of experience is looking to go for, and they're essentially representing their level 2 options right immediately at the beginning of the games.
Yeah, and MiddyMeister now opting to send a bit more orbs. I really like that adjustment.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it a little later. Right now, we're dealing with a bit of offensive pressure here for MiddyMeister, trying to start to make their way in once more. So Kagura orb is really, really important in general when you're dealing, especially when you're dealing with projectiles, as it gains more hits over time.
Yeah.
So you get to contest with a little bit more. And Jahvahn hasn't really stayed at a mid-range to contest with buttons here necessarily. So MiddyMeister's kind of starting to use that and then mix in the Wyvern in case like a projectile comes out from Jahvahn.
100%. I mean, that's the thing about this matchup in general is even though, she may have better tools than you at your respective ranges, the thing is, we see the guard crush come out from there, is that you have to show the fact that you are willing to gamble at which ranges the S player is trying to gamble at.
For sure, for sure. 3C comes out here successfully, catching a fuzzy jump here from MiddyMeister. And Jahvahn taking this nice and slow, honestly. I like the neutral play from him right now. JC connects, not too much of a follow-up. Surfboard connects. Reversal super from downtown, though.
Yep. It's like, listen, they got on the surfboard, and you got hit with a big old wave on your approach, and now Jahvahn is looking at set point.
He's looking good for the... I was not expecting to throw him. I was like, maybe like JC, the fireball around start.
I cannot lie, Jahvahn has been in that head. It feels like this entire time. These air throws that we've seen at least the one per round so far is really just able to stifle this air approach. The first flash can come out from MiddyMeister, an option that, as you said, doesn't get to get represented very often.
That burst is not going to be it, sadly. 3C's going to connect here. Overdrive combo is not going to be a ton of damage. We're putting Jahvahn into active flow already. Burst gauge is going to build back a lot faster. That 10% damage bonus might just be enough to get the kill here, depending on how much he wants to spend here. Not quite going to be it there, but the JD going to catch the late air tech here. Shine, like Waveland, this and this around Battlefield. I'm like, I'm getting cooked, and then I got cooked. I got he didn't change characters or nothing. I was like, oh man, I'm getting fried.
Oh man, it's like the story is simple.
It really is. And then I lost.
He's doing the crazy stuff, and I lost. Just like we see DrWho getting overheaded off the jump.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of 50-50s and fuzzies. I'm not going to lie. Badlime has a lot of the execution available for that here. And most importantly, honestly, has like really good zoning. Like he's very committed to just like playing like the layer 1, like layer 0 game, and just waiting to see if somebody like has something to contest with. Like I would say like, not that he is unaware of his opponent's actions, but like Badlime will not try to be cerebral if he doesn't.
I mean, listen, you said it best yourself. I mean, just sitting there, really just waiting for DrWho to make a mistake. I love the way that Badlime plays in that regard, in terms of the fact that he's just looking for you to mess up versus him trying to make a crazy read.
Absolutely here. Playing it rather patiently here, and already, despite like, we haven't even gotten the chance to see Rachel like Oki yet.
Oh yeah.
And DrWho's already at like around like 30% here. They seem pretty content with zoning out, and I think that's like a fair thing to do as Mai. Just check some of Rachel's movement and find your opportunity to engage right there after the artsy included in the pressure there. Things are looking solid.
All right, now we're gonna see DrWho keeping things pretty even here. Plenty of wind available though, so we are gonna start seeing some of those 50-50s if Badlime chooses to show them.
George time. Oh, are we gonna kill? Oh, this is just gonna kill.
Oh my God,
he's actually
just dead.
Oh, never mind. Oh, they didn't have
scaling.
they didn't have that extra lightning rod up actually. Oh
yeah.
Wow, that sucks.
It's all right though. George comes through. You know he's out here.
You want to talk about characters to complain about? What if we gave the 50-50 character really great neutral and like really high damage?
Listen,
used to be better by the way.
George is just doing his best. And his best is damn good.
Actually, I'm very curious here. So one of the really like big like knowledge checks or like things to be really aware of in the Rachel matchup is that George does not hit melee.
Yes.
So it's really important to check how the Rachel is reinforcing George, whether they're opting to like immediately mix up or whether they're just trying to melee and then like check for other like tech roll options coming out here.
I mean, listen, I didn't know that because none of my characters got a DP. But anyway,
it's one of those things where like you don't realize it until like you really are like in the mud playing against a Rachel just getting like struck. Tempest Dolly is going to come out, try to check the neutral. Not a lot of.
Oh, here comes George once again.
Doing his job.
My goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Plenty of bats on the table there, but DrWho has one more chance at life. You got to be ever so careful.
Tempest
Now
Dolly
the
getting
game-
trade there. I'm actually shocked.
I was going to say, I thought that was going to be a guaranteed trade, but Mai coming down from the heavens, and this is looking like it's going to be the kill if you don't drop it.
Oh, no. Badlime shaking his head. He knows that one was a little janky at the end there.
no.
I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, it's like definitely a bit of spaghetti there on the way out. Badlime, trying to go back into that clear mind, calm fingers, because honestly, if you're going to drop like that and Rel coming out with the W, like being a little bit shaky in your play is going to be more than warranted. So
Yeah, because like especially with like the 6A anti that we said, okay, good decision of like the block high.
Ooh.
Still getting
Oh
fuzzy
my
right there.
goodness gracious.
It's a whole thing.
They still have more wind in the tank to keep it going too. It's like, come on.
I could write essays about Rachel's resource management. Chair comes out unsuccessfully, but no punish there from DrWho. Jumps up against the dive. That was pretty smart, actually. So that prevents the shockwave, the actual plus frame from connecting right there.
Yeah.
Ooh, 5C connecting, though. Catching Badlime there. Playing a little anxious, but the quick rise mash immediately. Absolutely unperturbed here. Ooh, not quite there with the micro dash DC.
But able to get firm using that last bit of wind there on yet another high.
And as you were mentioning earlier, a little bit of spaghetti here. Badlime hoping to clean it up here. 100 meter to go. There's already the lightning rod on table, and that should be a dead Mai on the screen here.
100%. It's like, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead, throw lots of lightning on them, and now Badlands only has one more round until they move on. We're kind of seeing it here. Lots of mistake golf being played here as opposed to some of that high-level Blaze Blue. Just trying to make sure that your gameplay is as consistent as possible is one of those things to maintaining that really solid pools performance. And Badlime has shown that even though he makes those mistakes, he's always able to recover.
Oh, Rachel 6A. We'll talk about that. I'll traumatize you a little bit with that button.
Don't worry. Game Center has traumatized me enough. Like, listen, whenever I go in Game Center and I see Rachel on the 7, I'm like, man. And I'm playing Hakumen too. I'm going to get that big old catfish right to the dome, man.
Oh my God, it's something else. Whoa, okay, goes for the lunge there. So that is technically full inbone, but it's a bit slow, and like especially on whiff, it can be dangerous. Good RC on the chair right there. And mind you, DrWho's still playing solidly, just unable to really like finally get like a solid hit and convert that into consistent offense here.
Yeah, DrWho's looking like they are in the driver's seat right now, but Frank's going to get that 50 meter out here now.
Oh, gets the throw, in fact. Oh, not quite there.
Killing is insane. Oh, no.
Thought the 5C match was going to kill there.
Oh, this is going to be dead. Just go into the Azrael. Don't even.
Oh, no, a little too much health at the beginning, so this is going to be double super here. But don't worry, it's still going to do an absolutely massive amount of damage.
There we go. I was going to say, it's like always got to have the regional pride, but you know what? We're here in pools. Anything can happen.
For sure, especially on characters like these.
Oh, yeah.
Izanami demanding a lot out of players executionally, while Platinum demanding a lot of flexibility in like learning how to like maneuver around items in particular.
So let's go Thin Red Live. Shout out to Arcuna. But we are going to see that burst come out here. 4-0.
Pretty early on. Now, Izanami as a character in general, honestly can play around burst and overdrive like equally.
Yeah.
It's really funny when you're like, oh, this Izanami didn't like burst. Oh, they clicked OD and then they did reversal super. Why is that plus?
it's like wow, it's the same thing. It's like we're getting the same functionality.
Honestly, good blocks by Zero right there, recognizing the one button DP back right there from Jay there. Pan is available, so we may see some instant overheads right there. Otherwise, like sometimes it can stall like air momentum a little bit. But throw gets tech.
Throw. I love it here. We are opting a lot more to stay in that stance mode. We are trying to get in there and get in there fast. You can't really let Platinum set up, and you can see that here with the stance selection choices here from Zero.
Yeah, it's really like dependent on like kind of the items coming up there.
Yeah.
It's in a similar vein of, oh, the reversal super actually
Oh!
I was expecting that to not work out, but Zero actually committed to the JB there.
How did it catch that? We're throwing everything at him.
Oh my God, bombs away, but still getting clipped by the bits despite the dropped combo there.
I really like that. You know, that ribcage was so perfectly timed because, you know, that would have gotten to actually hit out of that combo, but because they had that guard point active and ready to go, and like with that air throw there, they were able to keep things moving and get that first round on the board.
Things looking good here. Sure to see some Oki. Unfortunately, big drop. Counter comes out. It's still active. You can throw it. You can throw it. You can throw it. It goes out.
Man, it's like we were talking about knowledge checks earlier. Man, if we're talking about knowledge check,
oh my
we
God.
got the biggest one over here on the right side.
Dog, both of these characters are super weird.
Oh no. I'm
There's
scared.
like oh, just back up. Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
no!
this is the punish, but at least they're going to get a combo for their troubles.
Yes,
Nice
that's
consolation prize, and Zero is going to put him in the corner, puts the cones on him.
Oh no, just a little too high for the 6C. I was not expecting that to drop, not gonna lie.
Get right to the
Yeah, great OD on the 6B on reaction here. Not gonna be a ton of damage due to not being an active flow already. Instant overhead, pan comes out.
Oh my goodness. Oh, the pan again.
Yeah, you gotta be ready for that. So the tricky thing when you're playing against Platinum, especially when you're less familiar with it, is like understanding what items do what.
Yeah.
Oh god, cat hammer. Okay. That used to be an overhead, by the way.
Wow. Oh my god.
That used to be an overhead. Yeah. That used to just be like a neutral, like skippy, like overhead. Now it's a mid, thank God. But it's still very fast, and if you're not prepared for it, like you will just get like stomped by it.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like in this matchup, especially if Zero's opting to go into active mode, it's particularly useful as a quick way of checking for it, since Izanami can't block while the bits are available.
Definitely. I mean, even though some of those moves are mids, like you just have a big old hitbox that comes out mad fast. It's still gonna find its way to control that neutral state.
Exactly.
See the mix over here going with the standing overhead, gonna force out the burst from Jay though.
Things are looking solid, trying to send a couple of bits out to probe in the neutral. The 2B ends up low profile with Cat Hammer right there. Backdashes and tries to reestablish in neutral. I really like Zero, not trying to over-aggress here, just looking for an opportunity to use the bits to like inform their neutral play here. Pops OD early, but mashing out the 2B and the reversal super should be able to not take it, but the RC into the 5B will get it done.
Good awareness there from Jay, not only to go ahead and go right into that reversal super, but also utilize the extra meter. Knows that's not going to quite kill going raw, so has to put on a little bit extra on the top there, close out the game, and it's looking like 1-0 for Jay.
And both players have pretty like equal neutral, it feels like, in this scenario, where like neither player has really been able to quite gain like a supreme advantage over the other. So it really does feel like a big tug of war here.
Yeah, I mean, it does feel like I feel like tug of war is the best way to describe it, because when you think about it, like, the mix is solid on both sides. As you said, they're getting a good amount of neutral wins. It's just who is able to overcome that and go that extra mile is going to be the one to take that set.
Yeah, big 6A coming in, but not quite there with the conversions. I really feel that if Zero is able to like lock down like a lot of the corner hokey from these conversions, that it will be like the linchpin towards like securing this next game.
Oh, 100%. Backing off there.
Bobby ends up whiffing. Cat Hammer just get caught on the item toss. Another item toss. Presents are out. You're going to get hit.
No!
Oh,
watch out!
Present. Okay, no items available, so Gia has to find an opportunity, gets the hammer available.
Oh, it's so scary, but finds its way through with the slide! Navigating around that hammer! This might be able to kill her, has on bar to go for it!
Alright, goes for the super here. Might need to spend meter in order to convert, but not necessary.
Doesn't even need to go into the RC. The distortion is going to be more than enough, and Zero is on the board once again.
All right, let's see what we get coming up here for the next round start. JB trying to look for maybe an up back option from GA. Gets an early hit, and they do not want to deal with any Izanami Oki. Bursting quite early in order to get that. Clip for trying to set some presence. Whiffs the command grab. Bits are always available to cover it. Yeah. This character's crazy, dog.
Oh, man, like, nah. This character just has some of the most impressive offense that I've ever seen, not only in this game, but just in fighting games in history.
Honestly, yeah, it can be quite crazy. We haven't even seen, like, the really, really nasty stuff here yet. Oh, whiffing the 2C there, unfortunate. Maybe he was trying to look for like a quick confirm in the super instead. Oh, that's going to be another.
Once again, Open's able to find their way out. It gets caught on the way out. Oh, no, Zero, please.
They wanted to get close enough to catch like GA picking up, but then they got...
Oh, my God. Not getting...
What more is there to say?
I just did.
So he always looks like a calm person on commentary. So I've never seen him make a look like that, just being like,
nah, like I was saying, I feel like he's definitely, considered the voice of reason on the mic. So seeing him do the patented eye roll, like, ain't no way, what are we doing here? It's like we're seeing another side of a beloved BlazBlue figure. Like, this is great.
Oh, I'm gonna lie, that's killed me. That was a really good jail sequence into slide right there, actually. That was very impressive there. Using the bits in order to get rid of the bubble. Not quite there even after the RC. The DP does come out there with the bat. I'm wondering if Zero's gonna opt to try to bait something out. 50 meter is available for... Did that just come under the bat?
Wait, what?
Did that just look Revale bat?
I swear it did. I mean,
I think that looked Revale bat.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, 6B catching despite the backdash. Sends out the bits here. Active mode available. Throw comes out once more.
Yep, throw counter, the one and only, and now Zero was on the back foot before, but now is sitting on set point.
This is a demon game. I love this game.
Nah, this game is so sick.
This is so demonic here. Oh, walking up with the 6A here. Gonna connect with the anti-air. Overhead comes out here.
I love the overhead, just kind of shaking things up, doing a lot more mental damage than physical for sure.
Oh my god.
Oh, the cross under your marvel.
Oh my god. Yeah, I was actually really surprised. She like slipped right under.
Ow! Oh my god, yo, Zero is out here showing off the tricks. Dude, I'm sorry, I'm just looking over at the player cams. Look at Jay. Every time he gets hit, it's too funny.
I'm not gonna, it is mad funny. I won't lie to you. A couple lifts coming out here. CA ends up coming out from Zero right there, trying to go back to neutral. A lot more aware on the like cat hammer already. You see some of the back dashes coming out here. Really impressive stuff there. Ooh, jumps over the item toss as well, resetting back into neutral. Nice play.
Oh no, a neutral touch for Izanami is more than enough to get this done here. We go right into a setup.
That's available, but the anti-air ends up coming out. Oh, that low crush actually out right there. I believe that was the, I forget if that was 2C or 6B. I can't remember.
Oh, we dropped it! Oh no.
We're fine.
Hey,
The bat's it.
Yeah, we're good. It's like the bat is on the table. Listen, we're good to go. We are sitting here, last game, last round here for Zero versus ZA.
Oh god. 6A comes out, trying to look for an up back from Sarah right now. Chie doing a very impressive job here, trying to police some of the neutral, finds a way to get the cat hammer available. It whiffs on Zero, double jumping over.
Nice little low crush there. I mean, nice little low profile.
That's trying to back up. Slide doesn't connect.
Forcing you off the platforms, but it's looking like Zero has all the answers, is able to make his way to the ground safely.
Counter comes out here. Nice throw tech as well.
Uh-oh.
Using the bits to cover here. Might jail into slide once more.
Oh,
Bits comes out.
And it's blood.
Hey, baby, we got a frame trap off Liz.
Oh,
you know what it is.
Frame trap off of the extremely minus slide. We love to see it. And now it's looking like we are at even health. The active flow is out here, and the overdrive is slowly getting filled up here for Jie. Could that be the difference maker, or could Zero find something to try and
Super items available. That's going to be the fan. Big conversion here. 50 meter available. Not quite there for the confirm, but another one.
The fan coming out. And
matchup is relatively even, and this is definitely going to be one of those like live and die by the neutral as well as your Oki.
Oh yeah.
I would say Julio Crivera, like especially Julio Crivera likes to play very fast.
Yeah.
So as long as he's able to like really like push the pace of the set, he'll be able to like make a lot of work here. Kanari, I'm interested to see kind of like what adjustments he'll like have here, especially in neutral play here. DP not going to work out super well here as Julio Crivera takes the first major hit.
Yeah, I love that. I mean, as we can see already, we already see some of that patented LUEshi gameplay coming out. You want to kind of get rid of that staff as quickly as possible, but it'd be nice if it had a hitbox on it as well. So.
And one of the big things is like, how do you move around the staff set? How do you clash with the projectile? So 9 has certain tools like Amethyst. Oh my god. Hold on, gets a hit here early on. Going to spend the RC in order to get the rock and try to transition into Oki as soon as possible. Empty jump low right now, going to connect here. Should be able to kill off of this confirm here. Might not even need an EA as well. Yep. Goes for the rock there and gets it done for the first round.
Yeah, but it's like you said, when you are able to not spend that EA, it just leads into so much more. You're going to try and push this advantage state, working on a bit of an overdrive advantage, and that could mean the world here in this matchup.
So we see the Electro Ball come out here, the Amethyst. We're going to see that probably come up here a bit more neutral, but for the time being, again, Julio Crivera opting for that mix early, but the immediate DP here from Kanari, absolutely unafraid to challenge with those reversals right now.
100%. I mean, I really like that burst out from Julio Crivera, though. You know, just making sure that Kanari is spending that bar, doesn't have it accessible for anything else that they want to do. And now, it's like, listen, this is the LUEshi.
That drop is actually so important because that Oki would have been absolutely devious here. We'll talk about it momentarily. Reversal super comes out. Purple.
That's push up, Julio.
Oh, man. Steps out through the staff, in fact. Things are looking decent here. Let's see what Julio can get done. Azrael is available. Unlikely to see it. Pops the beam super on reaction to the staff activations. Not going to get too much done. Oh, he slipped that RC dot hand so quick. I didn't even realize that happened.
I was going to say, I heard that rapping, and I was like, surely it's not. And it was, but Julio was able to take this first game here. Like I said, the man has all the tricks and tricks, right? Yeah. He has all the tricks on deck. Very excited to see what he is able to do as he continues. But, you know, it's like, as we said, got LUEshi on the other side. Anything can happen when that character's on the screen.
Well, honestly, with both of these players and both of these characters, a lot of stuff can happen. Oh, my. Actually, this is really funny. If Julio ends up playing Modern Tennis, we'll talk about that momentarily. I'm very curious about future things to come up. But right now, Burst coming out here early from Kanari, and if I'm Julio, I'm breathing a sigh of relief, quite frankly.
Oh,
that
yeah.
means that the next time that they're able to transition into Oki, that's a major tool that's like not available for Kanari.
Yep, it's like a lot of, it's like I feel like Litchi in particular just relies so much on having that OD available that when you're able to get it out with a burst, you know, you gotta sit a little bit more comfortably there on the defensive side.
Yeah, so for Litchi, the OD versus burst management is a whole complicated mess. We'll get there if we see Kanari opt for OD, but yeah, like a lot of times like you'll end up seeing a burst or like a wake up OD.
Yeah.
Still very, very good options to have against 9.
Oh yeah. Like, but I mean, speaking of very good options to have against them, the very good options that 9 has.
Oh, that's not a full combo!
Oh!
They're pouring it too much. No! Julio getting a little greedy with the routing there.
Yeah, but what a match out there from Kanari, making sure that that DP, or that reversal super, I mean, is primed and ready to go. Able to put a round on the board and keep themselves on the winner side of this thing.
Imagine that during his son.
Okay, so this is actually, the stakes are also pretty big, so this is to get out of pools and winners, which kind of makes sense. Yeah, it's like, I mean, this being winner semis of pool makes a lot more sense than if they were to keep on keeping things rolling. So yeah, it's like, this is a big match though.
All right, a couple of steps coming out here. So one thing that's really important when like 9 wants to deal with the staff is Amethyst, the Electro Ball, as well as her steps.
Yeah.
So because because her projectile is so slow and it has so many hits, it can contest with the multi-hits of staff.
Yeah.
And 9's projectile inbound steps can maneuver around it a little bit. But right now, we're seeing Julio Caveira already manage to mix Kanari up here with the immediate lows. You'll see some of those mix-ups, the restands, like the fast RCs, God Hand RC into 2B. It's a devious work, I won't lie to you.
Yeah, I mean, man, nothing is scarier. Well, I can't say nothing. This game has just so much ridiculous horrors, but there are very few things that are scarier than a 9 with 50 bar and an awareness of what's going on with their spells. We see the burst come out here from Kanari once again, trying to get that, but isn't able to convert. The staff kind of messing things up there.
Yeah, it looks like they're having a hard time finding their positioning to deal with certain things. You see the Amethyst come out once again. Another reversal super out of hit stun as well. Ton of resources available. Julio Caveira not quite there with the OD, but will still clean it up 2-0. This particular net play event where like he went new 13 against Ryukasim's Hakumen.
Yes.
And I'm not gonna lie, it actually cooked. It did pretty well there. So for the time being right now, we are going to see the Lambda here.
When we think about mad scientists, it's not just Tager, but in real life, the mad scientist is for sure Monarch. Like, that man has an answer for every situation, and sometimes, or most of the time I could even say, is not what you're expecting.
For sure, for sure. So let's see what this round start looks like. It might set the tone. Both players taking it easy, not really a high commit from either.
Gravity immediately. Frame 1.
Yeah, and I like the 3C there. So one of the big things that Tager has to deal with projectiles is his sledge because it guard points, but it loses to lows. And Lambda and U13's 3Cs are very, very like big ranged lows there. So we'll probably see it come up more often in terms of like for Monarch to try to like contest and like beat out the potential sledge on the projectile pressure.
Oh yeah, baby. There are those ranges though, like as you saw there, where the 3C isn't quite going to get it done, which, you know, is incredulous to say, it feels like. But it's like, but then you can get that sledge up and going. But the thing is with a player like Blue Thunder, you only need one, burns all of the magnetism right there on that ball, and it's all going to go to nothing as Monarch goes ahead and takes the first round in a dominating fashion.
Tragic spark port right there for Blue Thunder. But the 2D looking fantastic for a round start. Time to start rocking the 50-50 play, but Monarch already ready for the 2-2 to just get out of dodge.
Oh, there comes the sledge. Guesses correctly now. Had a chance to get things going, but now he's going to sit there at the full screen getting it.
Nice zoning here, but the JC actually gets contested by the 5A here, surprisingly. Want to get like a pretty solid knockdown here. The JC will beat the 720, my friend. You got to be ready for it. It happens to everybody. We already saw Jackie Sparker's last pool show that off, even against Dawn on his Relius.
Oh yeah, I mean, like you said, like even characters with that nice air mobility, it can happen to anybody. That counter is going to go though. Standing overhead is out, and the burst is out from Blue Thunder to try and get him off.
I feel like a light bulb went off in my head. We'll see like if it comes up again, but for the time being, Monarch. Oh god, that air throw. Dog, there was one time I was like learning Jin, and I was like, oh, okay, like I'm doing Jin strike throw, haha, jump cancel 2A. This man jumped up and air threw me on one of the pressure resets, and I like sat there with my controller in my personal home, and I sat there wondering like, what am I doing over there? I was like, what's going on? Sometimes like Monarch just has like really good air throws, and I'm like, dude, what were you, huh?
This man's reads are ridiculous. He just shows it off at every turn that he can. Like, it doesn't matter if it's you know, right here, just in pool play, or if it's the grand finals, it seems like he's always got it under control.
Yeah. So even right there, Blue Thunder showing like the Spark Bolt charge right there, it does allow Taker to guard point through a lot of stuff. But Monarch is still ready to catch Taker on the recovery afterwards in order to still net a counter hit and start building up a little bit of momentum.
Uh-oh. Speaking
Gets
of
the
momentum,
gadget finger.
he got it right there, goes for the reset there. Just doesn't want to let Monarch out of his clutches, and I understand it full-heartedly. Because once you get that first touch, it's so hard to get another one. So you just want to keep things moving and keep that momentum going.
Absolutely here. Monarch opting to keep pressure very safe. You're seeing with some of the JCs here, trying to remain cognizant of potential 7. Whoa! Yeah, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
He's looking fine. Goes for
Oh
JD
no.
there. Ooh, getting clipped by a couple of normals in some of these situations here. Blue Thunder's got to find a way to make it happen here. This is, again, potentially the last game of the set here.
Oh yeah, it's like, I mean, Blue Thunder has to come up with something crazier, especially as Monarch closes that round and puts us in a set point here. It's looking pretty bad for Blue Thunder, but it is Tager. This man is the ultimate snowball. It's that snowball that's got the rocks and the ice in it. Like, listen, it's the one that's going crazy. Oh, that hurts for real.
That's a snowball designed to kill someone.
Exactly. It's like, listen, they used to do some crazy stuff back when I hang out in New York. But, it's like, anyway, we're going over here against the Blue Thunder trying to get something rolling here. Monarch is going crazy, though. Hasn't even taken a semblance of damage.
I am actually shocked that that 5D ended up with punishing Tager 5D. I really thought he was going to get clipped from like an extended hurt box. Things are looking decent here. Blue Thunder getting the Spark Bolt
first,
but not quite prepared in order to catch it here. Awkward moment here. Blue Thunder is opting for a lot of these like super jump JCs right there in order to move Taker forward a little bit better.
Oh, the reset though, putting the people's elbow right there, and now we're gonna see what's the reset pressure. Here goes into the Buster. One more setup is gonna do it.
5C to check for the throw. Oh no, cheeky, you're cheeky. He's looking for a tech into air driver.
Yep.
That's what that setup was precisely for. Ends up getting the kill regardless, actually, off of the delayed tech.
Here we go. Blue Thunder finally has a round on the board, but as we're seeing there, you know, when the Tager player is on their game, it only takes one hit.
Clipped, however, by the meaty wheel there. Not too sure what Blue Thunder was opting for there. But this is going to lead into another knockdown for Monarch. Probably going to keep it safe there. Sets up the gravity well as well as the wheel. So one of the devious things about setting up the gravity well there is that it absolutely makes Sledge kind of useless as an anti-projectile option.
Yep.
Slows down your momentum so much that like Monarch can just stay comfortable like zoning regardless of projectiles here.
Uh-oh. This is on the table though. How does he get hit by that? And now we're going to see here.
Ooh, trying to look for another reset potential
here. Jumps out of it.
Oh!
The burst!
Oh, you gonna kill him? You can definitely kill him, right?
Using the gravity, we probably should be able to kill him.
Overdrive into super.
No! Oh! Drops the combo! This could spell trouble here as at the knock on wood. Oh, but then goes ahead, puts a knife right in the heart. And a single thing that you see in that button check.
I'm getting hit. We literally talked about, I don't know if you guys have been tuning in since the beginning of this block. I literally talked about the no mix-up because I got clipped by that like twice now, and now it's the actual mix-up, and I'm just upset. I'm just upset. You want to talk about the round start while we?
Oh, absolutely. I'm gonna let you recover for a little bit. I mean, listen, Hakumen, y'all know, you might not all love him, has the incredibly long buttons to get things going here. And then, you know, has those options that you can just go to try and mix things up, especially with that 6B. Lots of little overheads and lows. But if a character's familiar with overheads and lows, we got Rachel Alucard on the other side from Badlime.
Absolutely. So one of the big things that we're going to see in the neutral game of this matchup is oh gosh. Big hit right there off the JD. Not quite able to convert. So unfortunately, it's surprisingly Badlime's turn right here. He's going to set up the George right there. 2D comes out, but I really like Badlime opting to go for the meaty there. We can talk about a little bit of the Oki as it comes up for the time being. JC ends up connecting here. We might go corner to corner, but the big drop says no.
Uh-oh. We're going to see Matt Chaos here trying to get something going here.
Tosses the Lobelia.
Honestly, a really different style of Hakumen that we saw earlier in the set. Last Hakumen we saw really just tried to keep things moving with using all those stocks just in pressure. But we're seeing Matt Chaos let him stockpile up here.
Yeah, there's a very good benefit to like letting some of the stars like build up over time, especially with like some of the tools available. Oh, didn't even opt to cancel actually out of the 236B there. So oftentimes you'll see Hakumen like if it whiffs, they'll like just cancel straight up into like 214A, just a frame trap and like check certain post OD options there.
Yeah.
But things looking pretty even here at the very least. Overdrives are both not available here.
That was a great conversion there. Goes for the air throw once again. Says that they are in that head. Using the star to get the conversion. And is going to take him all the way down to the dirt here. Tries to go for the throw again, though, but a throw counter is going to make it Badlime's turn.
And Badlime opting for the backdash outright instead of any throw at or some other option right there. Wonder what other things he was looking to cover there. 2D ends up activating, but Badlime stays absolutely poised. So one really important thing to know about Rachel Oki is that George does not hit meter. So Rachel can reinforce that by going for the 2As here, and it's part of the reason why you're seeing Badlime opt to play it safely rather than go for any crazy mix-up option there. Because if the George trigger, Hakumen triggers his counter on George, he does have full invulnerability, and he can special cancel out regardless.
Oh yeah.
So that's why we're seeing Badlime kind of just take it easy and probe for some of Matt Chaos's decisions.
Yeah, so, I mean that's the thing is, you have to realize the RPS is layer 1 when you get on Hakumen, right? Like the moment that you boot up into the game, you are already guessing for your life, not only on their wake up but also yours. So setting up those options. Oh, that throw counter out there from Matt Cat is going to make it their turn, but setting up those options so that you are looking at as few options as possible becomes very important.
Yeah, mistimed meaty into the throw. It feels like Guilty Gear all of a sudden.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute.
Dog, when I was playing Strive briefly, I mistimed the meaty got thrown, and I was like, what's going on? It was horrible. I was like, oh my goodness. And then I started doing it to other people, and I giggled.
The Guilty Gear dimension, man.
I swear. Oh, 4B ends up getting blocked right there. You don't often see the standing overhead come out from Rachel unless they're really trying to mess with people's fuzzy guard timings here. Tons of meter available as well as active flow and overdrive. Honestly, it's a choice if Badlime wants to kill here. Doesn't work out, and
I'm not 6A.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
I was surprised by that. I'm equally surprised by the burst coming here from Matt Chaos. I'm not going to lie. When if a Hakumen, a Jin, or Ragna bursts early, I'm like, oh, thank God. Because that overdrive, especially from Hakumen, is such a late stage game changer right here. And depriving yourself of that option could make for a very awkward scenario here for Matt Chaos. It could very well be part of the reason why he could potentially lose this set point round here.
I gotta be inclined to agree. I mean, Rachel is just so good at keeping the offense going, and when you don't have any sort of get off me tool, at least one that'll get you out of that immediate mix, then you are looking at a pretty bad spot.
Yeah, drops the combo right there. Matt Chaos not really opting for any delay text currently here. Pops the overdrive. This could very well lead to a kill scenario. Hakumen does have a ton of health though. OD ends, not quite gonna get it done. No, actually it's gonna be the 3C follow-up. He does have those optimized confirms. All right, that is right. Let me put respect on Badlime's name there.
Badlime is like, you, listen, I told
They're very neutral heavy character in S.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if we want to talk about neutral, no one else will look at than S, man, because this character has all the tools to get it done. And it's just going to show that here, as I did, lots of buttons that can test that mid-range, great stuff and great options in the close range, and then those incredible fireball sequences to close everything up. Lots of different options and lots of different ways to get oppressed here if Jay doesn't do something about it.
Now let's see what comes in here. Jahvahn opting to back up, not really trying to push the pace too heavily, trying to set those projectiles and just probe a bit more for what Jay's options might be.
Uh-oh.
Caught on the jump with the bomb here. Doesn't convert fully. And we're seeing a lot of air projectile come out from Jahvahn. There are a few times in which maybe he'll pop out into neutral and maybe do TK projectile or super jump into projectiles. We're not seeing that as much. It's coming up more at a mid-range. A little surprisingly from Jahvahn here. Setting up the JD-Oki. Let's see what the mix is. Delay. Oh, goes for the JP actually. Lets the Crest do some of the work. Doesn't want to eat any EA right now.
I was going to say, I do like that setup. They're just mitigating the effectiveness that EA would have because you can't just go ahead and hold that button down. But Jay is going to find a way to take that situation and reverse it. I believe we got the super items out here now.
God. Don't get do not get card crushed by the super hammer. It is a time. Oh my God. JC connects. There's the instant overhead JC RC for a bit more here. Let's see. Might go for 2D Oki off of this knockdown. Oh no, he wants to kill this guy.
So get her out of here. Goes for the overhead. And that's going to kill Jahvahn taking the first round here.
Yeah, I wonder if he realized maybe midway through that it wouldn't kill and was like, all right, you know what, let me just set up a couple of crests and then go for the next mix. Ooh! Dash forward, simple 2A ends up connecting here at round start. We're already in the corner as of round 2 here.
Oh, the air throw coming out there. He's going to get whiffed. Jahvahn is going to get a chance to get something started, but doesn't quite get it. Air to air is going to give him a chance at redemption, though.
Aggressive JBBs in order to check for some of GA's air tech options right there. Panhammer actually ends up delaying the air momentum over the projectile there. You see the way that GA is trying to position themselves so they're in a great spot so that 6B follow, so that a potential 6B from Jahvahn isn't as effective and they could actually outright punish the recovery projectile here.
Great stuff out here, and the air throw out here from TA. It goes with the pogo routes, active flow on the table, so gonna get a bit more damage. Oh no.
2D, Crest ends up popping here. Plenty of meter as well as active flow and OD. Honestly, Jahvahn can opt the kill. And S is, okay, spends a 50 meter right now. No force available. The air throw doesn't connect. The hammer kills.
See, oh, you were talking about it. You got to be so careful of that super hammer. And it's looking like Jahvahn wasn't quite checking both ways before crossing the street. Gets absolutely demolished by it, but Jahvahn is now going to go on a rampage. Getting that early burst out here from Jay.
Oh, interesting low profile. I wonder if that'll come up a bit more with some of the 2K projectiles here. Jahvahn getting the first 6B anti-air like coming in right now. And I'm curious, I think that if Jahvahn opts for a bit more of some grounded approaches, like with the 6B there, you'll see a lot more situations in which things work out in his favor. But GA is also very aware of how much Jahvahn is up backing into certain options right there. Instant overhead ends up getting hit. Whoa! I was not expecting that 2B to cross up. Okay.
All right then.
Oh, Percival, I swear to God. Jiv has poisoned the S player base. They all love going for Percival there. That's gonna mean that's like an install super. So Boris is active always right there, trying to go corner to corner with the 6C confirm. Oh no, I know why that 2C came out. They were trying to charge up counter there. They messed up their charge timing.
I see.
Yeah, because it's 2-8C.
Yeah, 2-8.
Yeah,
makes sense. Now we are gonna see very close back and forth right here. What's he rubbing his hands for? I don't like when the item character players rub their hands.
Dog, this menu's cold sometimes. We got a good AC out here. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh no, it is. Shouts out for keeping it cold though. I feel like some menus get kind of crazy.
Oh my God, seriously. Yeah, thank you.
It's like, but you know, it's like having the opposite problem here. Definitely not a problem in the slightest. In this round star here isn't a problem at all for Jay.
Ooh, I'm surprised that Jahvahn was falling down with the JAs here. I'm curious to see, like, because if he pops down with JC, like, it's very difficult for characters to cross under there, if at all. It's like SJC, Izuyoi, like Gainart JC, like both are really good for that.
Oh,
jumps over the bat DP. Didn't even opt for like the instant overhead, mind you, just checked for it. However, the counter ends up coming out here. This is the most I've seen Platinum counter work. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, you're like, wait, what? This move is out here like for what?
I know.
What's going on? Yeah, playing that full screen game once again. We all know that this is where, at least with the given items, honestly, it is a bit of a toss-up.
Yeah,
but there are times when Jake is trying given the right item, but most of the time, Jahvahn and their fireballs are going to be enough to hold it down.
Yeah, so like bombs are solid if you're trying to like cover maybe a mid-range or something right there, but it's not like presence where like you can set them up and maybe try to like force the issue in some other manner here. Exactly. Unfortunate drop from GA here coming up right now. Jahvahn not able to finish the combo, but still able to maintain pressure using the 6D here, trying to keep that positioning as well. I really like the way how they're holding it. Not trying to give up too much space, but willing to let GA breathe just a hair.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, that's the optimal there. It's like, if you're really fishing for those counter hits, you want to give that false sense of security. Like, you know what? Yeah, I think I got some time to mash here. And they were able to get those big damage confirms that we have been seeing from Jahvahn.
Yeah, and we're seeing really good patience here in general, right? Like, the way they played around that OD was very smart here. Pan ends up coming out there, not quite there with the full confirm. The 6B connects. Bit of an awkward moment here. Instant overhead here. It might not lead into a kill. This is going to have to be a very optimized combo. Active flow actually popped. No, it's going to be...
Oh, my goodness. We were doubting the kill the whole time, but Jahvahn had more than enough confidence in that route to take.
I'm just very curious to see how Matt Chaos will kind of use some of their drives. So one thing that's really important to understand when you play against Mai is the variable arts follow-ups.
Yes.
You know, similar to Tekken or Mortal Kombat, all of these are pre-canned strings with pre-canned like options coming out of them. And the really big one that like the really big toss-up to all of that is Mai's ability to command dash as a special.
Oh, the air throw to get things started.
You know what? Scratch all that. We're seeing video games here. And one thing that's really important to note, as you'll see coming up more and more often in BlazBlue, that like if you see like an empty throw come out from players, that immediately clocks as this person is not throw OSing. So if you have certain throw like crush options available, that can be very, very powerful.
Man, we have been seeing so many of these hard reads from JMT, but it is working. Like I said, you don't get to a pool's exit qualifying spot with no reason. You got to get here somehow. And he's shown it here. Very aggressive style of play that we traditionally don't quite see too often from that Mai, and it's a treat to watch. Probably not a treat to play against, though.
Goes for the TK Hotaru there, Matt Chaos.
Oh my
Lots of flips coming out, plus frames there. And I'm surprised Matt Chaos opting to mash out something there. I think maybe showing 2D would be pretty good here. Let's see, RC into anything? No. Keeps it simple here. And I really like the way that JMT is altering some of the JD timings there. So one thing that's very important to note against like Hakumen with any like character with very good projectiles is that, you know, the sword normals do cut it and like add the void circle and gives him some meter. Oh my god. Oh god. He's saucing
What?
Up. He's saucing up. This is getting a little saucy right now. I'm not gonna lie.
What he did with air throw, he saw that Mac was going to try to punish him, and then he did a TK dive. Yo, nah.
Mind you, the thing about that makes me salty is that with air throw in this game has force landing recovery.
It
has force landing recovery. So he just did that and was like, yeah, I'll just play.
What in the world? Nah.
I don't know what to tell you, big dog. There it is, yeah.
Right.
Opting for the 2D after the plus frames on the dive. Really showing that RPS option there. Very good play from Matt Chaos right there. Good adjustment. So now it's up to JMT to see if he'll vary that, whether he'll back off and then cause the 2D to whiff, or if they'll opt to just maybe even flip entirely to back up and like try to press something else.
Yeah, I gotta say, I mean, I feel like we weren't really seeing those counters come out from Matt Chaos, at least earlier on. They were really opting to just hold a lot of that stuff, especially some of that pressure.
Oh my god. Okay,
had enough meter to go for the RC.
Yeah, mind you, I believe that the follow-up there, like on the dive, like procced 60, but he RC'd in time to still block it right there.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Okay, avoids the T go through, no punish though.
Uh-oh.
Air throw connects, however.
Yeah.
Matt Chaos might just burst this. Okay.
Yeah, I like that. Honestly, you gotta burst it. Like, that's the desperation burst right there. No more health to play with now! And it's gonna get hit by the variable timing once.
He got guard broken
again.
Because that was the hell JD
fully
there.
Charged.
And I think that he let go of his barrier because I'm quite sure that I saw the effect there last second.
I heard the glass.
Yeah.
So I was like, wait a minute, how did he? But yeah, it's like, I mean, the charged JD coming out there, like you said, that's kind of one of the benefits of that manual timing is you are able to present those options as well and catch people lacking even sometimes when they don't think they are.
So there was once a conversation to be had where it was like Hakumen beats Izuyoi because like he can just beat the projectiles. And then a very prominent person that I know said, what if they just throw them differently? And Mai is definitely a very strong example of that, where like, because you're able to change the timing of the spear toss, like you really can still play around the counter properly there.
Like, look at it. It just feels like the mix-up isn't even coming out from any sort of mix. These are all still the standard projectiles, just that the timing is differing, and it's leading to Matt Chaos making some options that they might not be proud of watching this badge. Not the shaming. Listen, I'm just saying, that's the self-shaming. I said Mike. No, I said, listen, it's up to them. This is the shame OS.
Oh, so we're saying
I don't know about the shame OS. You know about that. Come
on. Real quick, I also want to note that like after the dive right there, JMT opting to jump up and like looking for the 2D there, they can opt to instead go for maybe like flip in order to go for a charge flip in order to punish the 2D, despite like maybe the charge timing there. There are certain options that are perhaps available to like cover for that. Wow, just honestly go for another guard break there. I don't know again if Matt Chaos either let go of that or what. I forget off the top of my head if it breaks through a barrier.
Dude, that'd be so insane. But I feel like if there was gonna be a benefit of that fully charged projectile, that might be it. Honestly, we'll have to run that one back to the drawing board. But regardless, you are seeing that Matt Chaos is on the back foot here, despite this being considered an upset here. We didn't really know who JMT was. We know that Matt Chaos is one of those there with on the 2D.
That was a great flip on Wake Up. You really got to show that as Mai. You have to present all of your defensive options. Her ability to rotate them cannot be understated here. 3C counter it for Matt Chaos. Let's see what he can get done. OD should be available soon. Might not even need it. In fact, the J2C connects. Great stuff from Matt Chaos, pushing the pace while JMT is trying to get away.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is that you have to get a momentum builder and you have to get it fast. Matt Chaos has been on the back foot for 3 rounds in a row, and now him getting that round on the board could spark some confidence here for the Hakumen.
And once again, that RPS surrounding that plus frame dive situation has been super present there. Going for the 2A afterwards. I really like the option, the air throw there. It's a pretty committal decision, I won't lie, but I think based on what JMT's presented so far, it makes sense.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, not only is it, what we consider an educated guess, nice little hypothesis, but along with that, it also builds some confidence. If you're able to get those air throws, you know that you're on your game and you're ready to play.
Absolutely. Fantastic M coming out from there from Matt Chaos as well. Trying to anti-air JMT, like approaching there. Doesn't get any of the instant blocks on the dives there. So you can actually show that as well as Hakumen if you want to just be able to raw like mash right there and like make it a neutral on block scenario here. Ooh. But Matt Chaos still getting the finish off this second game.
All right, it was looking like the JMT show. We were getting some reruns, but here we are. We do see that Matt Chaos is able to calm down, take a nice deep breath, and bring back this game. look, regardless of what happened in the last game, on any side, it's still 1-1, and whoever wins the next 2 rounds is going to be moving on here.
No matter what, it's do or die. Remember, this is loser's side. You either make it or you don't. It is what it is. Throw ends up whiffing, but we mash on with throw. That's real stuff right there. I'm not going to lie.
Yup, it's like, come on.
All right, not too, a little too far away. There it is again.
Wait, it might just guard.
Yeah, I think that guard broke there. Dang, I'm gonna have to check Dust after this. I'm gonna feel so mad at myself.
Yo, shout out JMT for making us check our stuff. Really appreciate it. But then we got Matt Chaos coming out here. Pretty dominant life advantage as well. Trying to go for some sort of reset there. Or just got the drop. Plenty of overdrive on the side of Mac. And, well, as I say that, goes for the burst and none on the side of either of these players.
And again, due to the fact that Matt Chaos is not opting for any throw OSs right there, the raw throws are getting punished, and that results in Matt Chaos feeling the need to burst there, which is, again, a massive resource gone off of that. So you really do have to be mindful to maybe opt for a throw OS in a couple of places just to make it safer in case like your opponent is maybe like flipping around you here. That being said, Matt Chaos took the round and is at set point here.
Yeah, I think I mean. Oh, I was going to say that JMT needs some answers and he needs them fast, because what it was looking like was that it looked like Matt Chaos finally had this JMT craziness under control. But we are going to have to see here if he has those final answers.
6B connects, that's going to be a burst out for JMT right there.
Oh!
Once again, delaying the timing on the drives. Simply throwing your projectiles out differently is so important against Hakumen there. There's the classic, this is the 6B and 2D. Oh no, my overhead's minus, haha, Connor.
Yeah, good one.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Timber frame hits.
This is trouble here.
Should result in death. Yeah, definitely will. As long as JMT can get the rest of this confirmed.
Ooh.
Nice job there.
We're going to last game and last round here in this set. It was looking, like I said, JMT had the domination. Mac was able to bring it back to the set point. And now, only one more round here to decide it.
And again, the zoning from JMT has been so effective throughout like this entire set. Once we started seeing those adjustments around game 2, it's been working out fantastically for JMT.
Oh my gosh, all of these counters are coming out, and not many are getting punished there. Mac Chaos is going to try to push this though.
All right, let's see what the knockdown is. That Agito is built to catch for the delay text afterwards. A burst comes out from Matt Chaos again. Massive resource off the table here. Not going to be able to clutch it out there. Not enough meter. So this next confirm will not kill. Jumps up forward. 6B connects.
But is it going to kill?
Oh no! It's just a delayed jump normal.
It's the burst of time. We've seen JMT do these before.
Oh, doesn't even opt for the redirect here. No RC available.
Oh!
Waits for the drive.
Calls out the counter.
Oh, but the TK Hotaru in order to take the set.
What?
I believe that Fazama is in this pool. Might have been in a different set of pools this weekend. But a very strong Hazama player, for example, you'll see him everywhere in like net play brackets, and you'll see him like hit around that top 16, top 8 level as well.
Oh yeah, it's like, I mean, and you know, speaking of Hazamas and other scenes, I mean, obviously Chigzama is here, played earlier on in the day, and it's like, but we are going to get to see the first one of this block, which is kind of insane, seeing as how it's, you know, one of the later matches in our pools here.
Yeah, normally you see a lot more of the snakes around, but for the time being, it looks like it's just the two here. A couple of drives coming out here, just kind of proving out in neutral. Shiori not really opting to like aggress like super heavily, just trying to use the drives in order to like check for some of the movement and like engage as needed.
100%. I mean, also on the other side of things, though, if you've been playing BlazBlue for a minute, then Hazama is one of those matchups that you gotta know, because it's gonna come up all the time, whether it's in pools, whether it's in top 16, top 8. Like, this is gonna be a character you gotta know inside and out.
I see how they move. Your first overdrive against this person who you maybe have never played before, and you're already going for a bunch of resets. Nasty work indeed. I don't disagree.
Yeah, I mean, Shiori is out here with, like I said, like there's some times when you don't have very many words to describe a player, but this was like, just look at them go. Like they have just been going for all of these crazy types of resets, as you said. Oh my goodness, going for the air throw and gets the first bait as well. Going in to the install. There we go. Keep the route moving.
They weren't even able to like fully punish like the burst right there, but they ended up getting a really slick JA to like to connect it. Whoa, the flash kick does not end up connecting her off of the stance. Throw counter. I was like, Ajay goes for the route, drops it unfortunately. Double overhead is blocked, but follow up lows will get it done here. Counter assault comes out from Shiori. Looks like they're trying to get out of there.
Get those super items on deck. Got the super bat. Oh my goodness.
Present's available. Bat's going to come up next year. And Present, it can be very frustrating to deal with if you are not used to it. Got to be very cognizant of it.
Oh! What a call out there. Just just recognizing how tough that can be to deal with, especially with Hazama, a character who has pretty sporadic movement, I'd say. A lot of their options are going to go very far, very fast. You might not have the time to account for those presents.
Yeah, you got to be very mindful of how you want to adjust your B&Bs because, again, like, going into stance like micro dash, like, flash into micro dash 5B, like, you're advancing forward. So if a presence in front of you, you got to do it. That might have been a counter assault, actually.
Yes.
Sorry, or wait, didn't try to go. There's a few things that could have been. I'll mention it maybe like after this round.
It looked like a quick throw,
it could have been a lot of crazy stuff. I'm not gonna lie. There's a laundry list.
Yeah, I was like, I wanted it to be a different option, but it legit looked like he just went for the wake up throw. Saw the little kick in the can a bit there. I was like, huh, I know that animation from anywhere.
Yeah, because I'm like, was that a wake up snake kick? Was that a potential CA and then you weren't in block stun, or was it just some strange secret third thing?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel like with how reads-based Shiori has been, I feel like with how reads-based,
that was nasty. So that was an attempt at command grabbing and forcing Shiori to jump up into the bubble in order to keep them in block stun and jail them as like a kind of like as like a good win-win situation here. Oh, super ends up getting bursted, so the meter is spent from Shiori. That could be big, yeah.
Uh-oh. Now we're going to see those expressions come out once again!
Cat Hammer not in range?
Oh my god! Nah.
Oh my god, no air throw here. Tries to jail. 2B doesn't cut. What in the low profile? Oh my god.
Threading the needle here is Shiori, but it's just going to go right here.
This isn't quite going to kill, but this is going to do a ton of damage. OD is available for Zama. We already saw how much work it did in the very first round. Popping it immediately. That was so sick. Hold on a second. I think I have to write an essay of how sick that was. That was actually really, really smart. Whoa, that was crazy.
Shiori has been going crazy.
So the reason why that was actually like sick as hell is that they opted to go in for the chain. Realizing that GA wanted to go for the cat hammer, they popped the OD in order to pause their momentum and still have chains available actually to go for a chain and punish the cat hammer. Then going for the confirm and still securing it, that's crazy stuff.
Yo, come on, Shiori, show us something new here. They have been going to ham.
I've actually literally never seen anybody do that before. Literally never seen that.
And with all the Hazamas that we got going on, the fact that that's never been seen is crazy. Like I said, I feel like all these reads have been coming out here from Shiori, but they have all of this secret tech. Like, where has this player been all my life?
I'm genuinely astounded because normally you see B chain to like kind of reel back and then go for another chain. I have to look again to see if like that was like a partially a chain management decision or if that's just a stylistic thing. That's really cool. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's like, all right, showing us something new here. Yeah. Jay wants to get on the back foot, but on the OD back foot, maybe trying to go for the air grab there as well.
No, trying to go for the optimized confirm there, but not in range. So they got the low hit stun chain. J2C ends up connecting here. Bit of an awkward knockdown here. Air throw attempt ends up not succeeding, but the tech situation works out well. Should go into super here, and that will be a dead platinum on the screen here.
100%. Go right in there, distortion finish. 2 words you do not want to hear when you're looking at all those snakes looking at you. But it's gonna be set point here for Shiori. If you win this, you are getting out, going to the top 3 on the loser side, and Shiori showing that they want it.
Getting a TRM for, okay, what kind of optimizations you gonna do here? What are you trying to do here? You're trying to do for all these extra chains. But you got it, but, you know.
Listen, like they already showed you one piece of cool tech. They're trying to show up for the class at this point.
Yeah. So one thing that GA did right there that was very creative, they're setting out the bubble there in order to police some of Hazama's like vertical movement there. Yeah. So they're able to play a bit more of a ground-based game here. You see that GA is not really opting to like jump up around as much. Especially due to like some of the air throws that Shiori's have been able to like land there, which has been quite impressive here. Gonna be able to get the corner here. Not really too much for an extension there, but gets the stance follow up there. Awkward air tech due to proration. We're chilling out here in neutral. I'm so nervous.
This is a scary spot for Jay. Oh, get the bombs out though.
Pops the overdrive there. Oh my god. Oh, give me more. Give more bombs. More bombs.
Uh-oh.
Because they have the super items as well as OD, their item count doesn't reduce, and they have like the special ones.
That's too funny.
Cat Hammer available as well, but the dash under actually gets it done. Really clean movement here from GA, proving that they still have a bit more gas in the tank. But the overdrive beaten by the Cat Hammer. No! The 6B came out once again.
Yes! It's like I was gonna say, I saw the 6B out there once again, but the Cat Hammer has been putting in all of that work there, and now Shiori's gonna keep themselves in this tournament.
So that time I think that might have been like a snake kick attempt, since that is a true reversal super in overdrive. Yeah. But otherwise, that was very tragic. That's 2 times that hasn't worked out well, and it's resulted in a lot of things not going their way. Great run up 6A, challenging that backwards movement from Shiori.
Oh, man. We got to see what Jay has been saying. That was a great goes for the TRM in the air.
Oh, Shiori not able to get the rest of the confirm there. And Hazama has a lot of burst safe routing available for them. So if Shiori gets the next hit, it could very well spell doom for Jie. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is death. Yeah, because you go into the burst.
Oh, no!
Punish, and the Shade from the heavens is going to do it. And Shiori.
How, what the timing is like.
Yeah, and also like the mix for both these characters aren't super strong either. When you kind of like know how the character works, you can kind of block a lot of what they're trying to do. So it's going to be really interesting to see how these players try to open each other up. So we're going to probably be seeing a lot of strike throw coming into the mix.
Yeah, for sure. And so for those who don't know how Susanoo works, he starts without most of his special moves. And using his drive mechanic, every time he hits you, he can unlock more of his special moves.
Well, great round start for Zoro the Master, but even better for Big Day because we're already starting off and unlocking the spin and overdrive as well. We're going to be getting a lot of damage off this confirmed blue beat, but it's okay because we're going to take that damage regardless. 50 meter, and we're going to unlock the, I guess what we call it, Ground Viper as well.
Ground Viper. It's a very good move for a corner carry. It does go under stuff, and sometimes I guess you just feel like throwing it out, you can.
And you can even use it as a makeup tool with RC, right?
Yeah. You can kind of go in, like he doesn't have very many lows, so which is why it works as one. He's got more overheads than lows.
Yeah, and already I like how Big Day is choosing to unlock those specials because, each special is tied, it has like its own use, and what he's trying to go for is the mix and also the damage, right? Those are his two highest damaging specials that really unlock his combo game.
Okay, reset, gets tagged by, clocked by reversal overhead, but no damage off that, unfortunately, for Zoro the Master. Gets hit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Spends that, unlock another one, has the orb, uses it. Big damage.
Yeah, why not?
Another overhead. That's the thing, like the character, you can't really begin to fight Susanoo unless you're prepared to block the overheads, because some of those are plus.
Yeah.
So you really have to be able to kind of, that's like the entry level to get into fighting this matchup correctly.
Yeah, they're definitely reactable, but also some of his overheads are tied to actually unlocking certain seals for him as well. So you want to make sure that you're able to sniff out those overheads and be able to block them and be able to punish them as well.
So Susanoo 5, but yeah, blocks the overdrive comes out anyway. So during overdrive, he has access to all of his special moves, but it's very for short, obviously.
Unlock DP first this time around, once again as a defensive tool, but I don't even think we're being put into many defensive situations. Big Day is looking so dominant against Zoro the Master right now.
That's the thing, like if you try to challenge any of Susanoo's normals head on, it's basically impossible because he's got one of the best 5Bs in the game, right? You just run into it trying to hit him.
Yeah, incredibly strong grounded game. And Zoro the Master is trying to go for some more air approaches here. I mean, we're seeing that JC come out, great air normals, and that DP is so big!
Yeah, it's really fast too, is the other thing.
And here we go. This could potentially be the final round. Big Day on a set point. We're starting with the anti-air. Zoro the Master maybe giving Big Day a little too much respect on this round start. And that's going to allow Big Day to level up that spin here. Get that staircase combo going. Look at that damage. I mean, Zoro the Master's health bar is blood red.
Yeah, you got to hold the button down if you want to attack. Okay, gets the sword unlocked. Uses it right away as well. So sword is quite huge, as you can see. Covers a ton of ground. This is going to be it. Unless, Zoro the Master holds on to his burst.
Yeah, 5B coming out. Very big button. Actually,
BBCF.
Yeah,
very rare character.
She's very agile, has very interesting mix, very interesting screen movement that she can kind of just go anywhere on the screen if she so desires. Yeah. I think that can be pretty useful in this Kokonoe matchup where, you're constantly using these gravitons to try and manipulate the movement of other characters, but instead you have Taukaga who kind of just ignores that.
Ooh. Nice challenge here for Xanpanman with 5B. Very good for normal.
I mean, look at how much health we've lost already. Very fragile characters, so you want to be playing very, very careful if you're trying to defend against most characters in the cast.
Tries to disrespect that. And you see right there, those dashes right there, those are command dashes that Kagura can do with just the D button. Very good, but set up the trap, didn't disrespect it. So we're stuck in this spinner.
And we can get set up after this as well. And Kokonoe is a very high damage character as well. Set play beast. And we're seeing that come into play. The mix-up coming in as well. I like what I'm seeing from Xanpanman already coming in from Canada. Getting that perfect for their country.
Yeah, using that freeze to reset to standing and then using a trap teleport. Really tough to block left, right, and center. I don't even think the player knows what side it's going to be on.
Yeah, probably not. They're just kind of just doing it and saying, like, if it works, it works.
It's purely on vibes. Another combo here for Xanpanman. It's on the backside with the fireball. Another reset. Reset standing.
All right.
Ooh, reset low.
Reset again.
Yeah.
And you can't burst this one because we went into OD, locking it out. Xanpanman, very, very dominant here.
Yeah, pretty much dissected BD Cole right there. I mean, just really non-stop. But that's one of the things about Tokaka. She doesn't really have a meterless reversal. Has to rely on things like back action and fuzzy jump to kind of get out of those things.
And Taka has to play super aggressive as well because her effective range is right up in your face. And I love how Tronabana is playing very patient, right? Setting up the traps and saying, you come to me, you come activate my traps, and then I just ignore what you do.
Both players going for overdrive, but Tronabana comes out on top with a good challenge there.
Oh my god. Yeah, Takaka overdrive is very funny. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see too much of it. It's like the Mario clone mushroom.
Yeah. I was going to say Enbu, but yeah, that too.
Yeah, that works. You know, it's like the Yoon super from Third Strike.
No, it's the Yang super. I'm dating myself. Anyway, another combo for Tronabana setup. Oh, dropped it. Unless this is a Super Ball setup.
Yeah, this is most definitely a Super Ball setup here, keeping BDE Cole locked down.
Nice
that
challenge.
barrier.
But drops it. Got their overdrive back, so that's pretty good. Gets a low hit here.
I like that run under into the cross-up, but Takaka, not a very high damage character. I mean, we're seeing how little damage BDE Cole is getting off of these openings.
Yeah. She's definitely a death by 1,000 scratches kind of character. Gets another low hit and another hit. But drops it. Has tons of meter, though. Gets tagged anti-air, and that's enough for that round.
Yeah, playing very patient, playing very reactive. Well played to Tronabana. Moving on into set point. Just needs to win one more round here against BDE Cole. Cole yet to actually get any meaningful advantage against Tronabana in this set here, but this is one way to start things off. Throwing Tronabana into the corner and not giving them time to set up those traps.
Yeah, that good bait on that throw right there, right? Air to air. Jump beat is a really good air to air, as you see it for the second time in a row. Force that burst. Here comes BDE Cole in the corner. Pressure here. Jumps over that.
All right, there's going to be a good amount of damage. And BDE Cole can get set up afterwards as well. We have some meter on the table for the next incoming mix. OD being popped. Try to go for the anti-air. And BDE Cole getting caught out regardless. Accidentally side swapping.
Here we go. 6B. Super Ball ender. So the rest of the hits are still here, so there it is.
There's the cross-up coming in. The classic Kokonoe mix. The classic Kokonoe combo. And that Super Ball is going wild.
Whoa! That one's unblockable, technically, if you're standing.
All right, BDE Cole still staying in this. I mean, we just need 1, 2 combos, and unfortunately cannot find a single hit. That's cool.
Do a tournament run. You never know.
But here we go. We're getting into this set. Playing on the best stage in the game, I believe.
Yeah, this stage is really awesome, especially if you have a character who uses wind. It makes the rose petals fly.
I wonder who that is.
Yeah, it's really cool, just so you know. So Hazama Kokonoe, Kokonoe really aggressive right there. Got that jumpy counter hit that did Melody. But yeah, runs right into the anti-air.
And this is kind of a similar matchup in the sense of like Takaka and Kokonoe, where Hazama is going to be a very mobile character. Cannot actually play on his own terms though, because he can kind of just send out those chains and play lame, and then decide when to get in when he finds hits like those.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for Kokonoe to kind of set up, you know, any kind of traps like independently, because those chains are always coming.
Yeah, and even then, like Hazama can go so fast with those chain follow-ups that he can actually just straight up ignore certain traps.
Yeah, I like the opener from Melody with the counter hit jump beat, but from there it was all Hazama for that round.
Immediately backing up, playing lame. I love that air chase from Melody.
Yeah, it worked out really good, but mistaken backdash chain gets the lightning setup. It's a good way to start. Just put a fireball out, force Hazama to block this. Throw this tech though.
Ooh, yeah.
Again, those are some critical misses, I think. There's a lot of damage left on the table right there. Lightning's here, overdrive. Just disrespects it completely. I don't care about your overdrive, actually.
Yeah, and this is going to do a good amount of damage. Oh, and that's going to run that overdrive down, but you always got to keep in mind about that exceed, excel, and Hazama is going to get that side swap because of it.
Very timely 6C right there. Baited out something for a big damage combo.
Hazama's also in active flow as well, so that burst, that overdrive is going to be coming back very fast.
Super
The scans to bait out the
burst.
reversal. We're coming down very close here in round number 2. Hazama going for some hard reads, and there's a Hotenjin. We don't drop these, yeah.
Just keep it easy, just flash kick.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can't miss that one. Or is what I want to say.
You never know. You never know. You know, I was commentating Frosty Faustings. I saw Kairos drop so many of those round-ending supers. We don't talk about that.
Yeah, but you know, I think Melody had a really good game plan. A lot of those counter jump Bs, you know, just missing the follow-up from those.
We're going to game number 2. Already dancing around a Melody here.
Okay, good
fatal
trade.
counter.
Yeah, does a safe pickup here since it was a trade. Overhead blocked.
And the pressure starts to end. The moment that Melody is trying to go for a next mix-up with that overhead, Fazama is just going for this anti-as he kind of has to play a bit more patient.
Yeah, here comes the OD combo into reset. Yes, there it is. When is the reset coming, right?
Yeah, for sure. And that's going to be a side swap as well. Pull you back into the corner where you think you're going. And the combo is still going here. There's the setup. Nice block from Melody, but that rapid cancel is going to keep things going.
Okay. Yeah. Just a little bit of extended pressure there from Fazama, closes it out.
Yeah, potential final round here. Fazama going very fast in these two games, trying to win this set as fast as possible. And Melody right now trying to keep up, really struggling to deal with this pressure that Fazama is using with those chains.
Missed that confirm, unfortunately. Another timely counter jump B, but missed the confirm, unfortunately.
One thing I want to see a little bit more from Melody is not just setting up those traps, but also maybe putting out some preemptive air normals as well. So if Fazama tries to go for those chain falls, then that will actually just stop Fazama in his tracks.
Finishes up this combo here. What's the setup? It's a stagger pressure.
Oh, and that's a bad burst, unfortunately. And now Fazama, I don't think we can get kill here. This is going to be pretty heavily scaled because of Tenjin. And we don't have meter for another super, but we'll see. Maybe I'm eating my words, and that I will.
Yeah, early Hotenjin just leads to so much more damage.
Yeah. Just because he's a very consistent player, I'll give you that much. I mean, like, 17th or 33rd place. Like, it's one of those two every single time. Like, he doesn't really deviate from those positions, which can be a good thing, can be a bad thing, but it does make that tournament run quite exciting to watch.
I mean, yeah. I mean, there's Burrito's on the line, right? So you got to make that work. And here we go, Ragna, Azrael, right? So Ragna has all the tools to fight Azrael. Azrael's just really dominant up close, right? He's got a lot of normals they can just like throw out. But Ragna's got the mobility and like also good normals himself, can really, depending on spacing, work things out.
Yeah, Azrael's kind of that no-nonsense type of character, right?
Yeah.
He's kind of just rushes in, does a lot of damage, and puts up those seals. If you don't know how Azrael works, those seals basically make it so you can't block that direction.
Yeah, if you take a hit like that one, it's a low seal. If you take the low seal hit, just enhances the type of hit that it becomes. Oftentimes leads to a juggle of some kind.
And if you get two seals, well, that's an unblockable right there.
Yeah, if you have a, if you've got the both seals, it makes one of the supers unblockable and just really painful. So a big hit here.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll see that super at some point, but right now Zill doesn't have any mirror to use, but still doing a lot of damage either way. Oh, the low going to find its mark, and that is going to win the first round for Zill.
Yeah, big. I mean, made that counter assault whiff, which is, I was like, what? Crazy. You're seeing that jump B right there from the real Zill, putting in tons of work, gets DP'd.
Oh,
what a call
chase
out.
down into the throw.
Big call out, and Ragna actually gets pretty good damage from throw and corner carry as well. So this is where Ragna can really do a lot of work.
They're going to recover a bit of health as well, which can be helpful. Can not, but we'll see exactly how beneficial it will be later on. We're finding some small hits here and there, but in Zill's case, he's actually converting them and doing some really meaty damage with them.
Oh, reset. You know, use that reset to get that throw into uses the seal. Gets a bit of a love phantom going. Yeah.
Take you coast to coast. Oh, the throw tech.
That was sweet, but, you know, Boone actually teched the throw, so credit to him. Drop that combo! That would have been putting you in a position one hit will kill.
Finds another hit, though. Zill does have Overdrive on hand, does have Astro. I don't think we're going to be seeing Astro. I think we're going for something more consistent. The Overdrive is going to be popped, and that is going to be the round for Boone.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, that, like, you know, Ragna, even though he doesn't have any super strong mix-up, he's super duper solid. And like he can make you like sweat, right, in those situations, right? And Azraels, they don't want to block, so reset in a throw.
Gets one seal on deck. The burst bait. I think this kills.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
I think it's gonna be really close. Yeah, DP Ender. Not quite enough a pixel of health. Doesn't really matter what seal you have, because anything will kill you just like that. That anti-air. It's just so good. It's huge.
You know, Zill sweating a bit there. I'm sweating a bit there because I thought that was actually going to kill at that point. I was like, wait a minute, maybe I said something wrong here.
Yeah, well, that variant charger makes every hit you do wall stick straight out of H&K. So even though you're DPing, like both hits of DP will now wall stick, so you can get even more going.
Here we go, Zill taking that first game. Playing very composed. Bruno also playing very composed. I don't think this round that game win is really going to affect them too much here. I think we'll potentially see a 1-1.
Tried to do something there, but yeah, like challenges that. Works out quite well. Yeah, that backdash right there from Azrael.
The anti-air really as well.
Has both seals, so any high or low would do tons of damage here.
But it's all a matter of getting in first, and Bruno doing a good job at spacing out with those JCs, those 5Bs as well.
Ooh. Yeah, air hit 5C. Big damage, even though it's just an air combo, 3,000. Again, with the anti-air Variant Charger, uses up that last seal. Force the burst. Backdash again.
Lots of mirror for both players. Still has active flow available, so we're going to see that mirror game come into full force. 93 mirror, 95 mirror. We could be very explosive, very fast if you're not going to be playing careful. And the RC extension, that will be enough to kill Blackhawk. Stinger finishing the job.
Yeah, I really like that dive kick RC, right? Buno didn't expect it. Probably tried to anti-air, or maybe they just didn't expect to dive kick at all. Uses Hell's Fang and then DPs it. A missed punish from the real Zil, and then punishes that no-tech. Just being very careful. Jump D. Okay, gets the low hit as well. I see Gauntlet Hades coming soon.
It's going to come eventually. Always comes at some point. And the DP, finding its mark on Buno.
Very instant block.
Yeah, that DP is really good too, just because it reaches so far horizontally.
Yeah. Okay, good whiff punish. RC, that's going to be good damage. Next hit kills here with a real opener. Nice anti-air though from Zil. Block on that low. Instant block on that low,
The
actually.
burst from Zil. Zil wants this so bad,
Yeah.
but now you're going to go into the next round without any burst on the table.
Yeah.
And Buno going to get that overdrive very soon here.
That was a hero burst for sure. Maybe they're trying for overdrive, but didn't expect to get hit. This could be tough because they may not even get their burst like if Buno just runs the train here. A good reversal 5B here. Gets the corner position. Jump out of the throw. Tries to disrespect that burst from Buno.
Going to go for a very aggressive burst here to keep Zil locked down in the corner and the fatal counter.
Good damage here. Goes for, kind of easy combo off that, but we'll take it. DP.
Okay. Reset back to neutral. Side swap. Get into the corner.
Ooh, block on the low there. Very good. Hell's Fang does the follow-up. Just lets it rip, but misses the air combo.
All right, backing up, playing patient. Both these players using the range of their normal to their advantage, and there's a counter coming in from Zil. The cross up to try and open up Buno one more time, but Buno not breaking.
Yeah, good confirm that they're too far away with the second hit of that. RC's it.
A lot of meter on the table, however, you want to worry about certain specials that he has
anti-air.
available. There's an anti-air coming out.
No.
Most steals unlocked. Blackhawk Stinger. That's going to be unblockable.
No, but he can DP it.
That's true.
So he got it. He still has to respect it.
Button into Blackhawk Stinger, though.
Yeah, that's good. Oh, has to RC that as well. Now doesn't have it anymore. And that overhead seal is now gone. Throw gets tech, though.
Zil has overdrive available. Buno does not, so we could probably see an aggressive pop here because I don't think burst is going to play much of a factor. Any button will kill Zil at this point.
Oh, another gutsy Hell's Fang. Just putting it out there. I really like that because Hell's Fang, it's not like a move that you normally use, but Azrael, known for backdashing in full screen, right, just to get better spacing, gets tagged by that. Really good play from Buno. Didn't give up, right? That's the important thing about fighting Azrael. You got to struggle the whole way.
Or the Azrael struggles. Either way.
Yeah, good cross up there though. Sentinel dump to get that corner combo.
And there's the wall slats as well, all the way up high, down the low, one seal unlocked as well.
Oh, these through
Looking
it.
for
And
one
throw.
more in the throw to the corner.
Drop the combo though. That's rough right there. A drop of their own from Zil. That spike, Growlers through it.
Very smart.
Yeah, that move beats only projectiles, but if it does beat them, gives them a projectile of its own.
Yeah, and commonly you'll see Ragna use that fireball as a bit of a pressure reset.
Yeah, didn't bite on that fatal bait this time. Throw though, yeah, following it up, fake the throw the first time. 2-2-C. Not sure what that was about. OD. But gets
Still
tagged.
finds a hit regardless. And that's going to drain that timer down. Buno going into this next round here without any burst on the table. And Zil looking pretty good, placing himself onto set point first.
Yeah, we'll see what Buno does here. Tries to go for 5C, but good air dash from the real Zil.
Yeah, that's RPS round start at its finest, and now you're eating these overheads and these mids. Windows and Zil going for that throw. Oh, and the wall swap with the shoulder, the cold shoulder. Down to the ground, the side swap to keep that corner position. But
Nice.
Buno, great job mashing out and challenging that.
Yeah, it's a really good move for a reason. Buno goes for a throw, doesn't work out. Gets fatal. RC's this Sentinel dump with OD. Should kill on a basic combo, but doesn't even need it.
And that is dead, the handshake from both of the players. Yeah, that was definitely a very good set. Probably the closest one we've...
Right? There's so many matchups to learn. So, if you stick with the game, you can always, do better next time, especially for a game like this.
And And, you know, they don't really play in a lot of net play tournaments, but they do, oh, well, actually they do play at quite a bit of net play tournaments and locals. So they do pretty well at those as well. So constantly practicing the game, constantly getting better, and we're going to see that improvement come in full force. This is the time to show it off.
Here we go. Okay, good block on that. Okay, interesting choice. Yeah, you can, it's your turn if you block that though. So we haven't really talked about it much yet, but you know, Nina's character, every time she touches you with one of her normals, she gets an element for one of her spell stocks. So if you use mostly water ones, you get mostly blue stocks, and that kind of gets you like mostly ice spells, right? So, but, you know, by combining the different spells, she gets lots of different, you know, really powerful specials, like that one, the rock, which lets you get like an overhead combo.
Yeah. So when you're playing against a character like this, you always want to be mindful about which spells Mythic J has available, which ones they have in stock as well, because any of those specials could definitely become a threat at any point.
Yeah, timely overdrive here, reset into overhead. Gets anti-air though. Really nice anti-air from Maigo.
Yeah, for sure. Going to do a good amount of damage here. Does a lot of damage with this character, and it's going to be doing even more of those bats, drain that health.
Oh, amazing combo right there. And more bats. Get that last pixel of health. That chip is going to become a factor. You got a barrier, but nice block string into the lightning, into the sword iris.
Yeah, that chip damage was absolutely absurd coming from that situation. And Rachel is a character that really excels at that corner pressure, really excels at the mid-screen as well with those wind stocks that she can kind of move around the screen freely, as you've been seeing all throughout this match, and also can really just manipulate these traps too. See, Mythic J was trying to make that approach, but Maigo's like pulls those traps back in and says, no, you're not getting to me.
Yeah, really nice. So Rachel, you know, she can manipulate, you know, just pretty much the entire screen with her special moves, right? And nullifies that projectile. Very interesting choice, but gets a lot of her win back here. And honestly, one thing about Maigo is that their conversions off of Rantier, Tiny Lobelia have been so good. Gets that pinwheel stuck on you, and yeah, when you have the pinwheel stuck on you, Sword Iris will always hit you pretty much, right? Because the Sword Iris targets the pinwheel, and that lightning can hit you from anywhere.
And well played to Maigo to start things off. Mythic J going into the character select. Are we pondering a character switch?
Yeah.
Or is it a button issue? Oh.
Switching button, completely different button layout.
I wonder if it was like wrong button. It can't be wrong buttons, can it?
Maybe they're changing characters.
Yeah, that could potentially.
Maybe not.
Interesting.
But that's an idea. So, like, what's one thing that we didn't really talk about the match specifically because the characters are so technical, but 9 doesn't run is the thing, right? So when you have a pinwheel stuck to you, it's really hard to, like, move around because you can only teleport. So, like, you know, if you're untimely with anything right here, you'll just get hit. And, like, as you mentioned, she's got the pinwheel right now. Yeah, it's just really hard to get in through all the zoning, and the thing about 9 is if she doesn't make contact with you, she can't get any spells.
Yeah, that's true. See, I mean, Mythic J yet to find a single hit. Did get one water spell here, but that's not really turned into too much, though. That does give Mythic J access to a safe on block DP.
Ooh, what an air throw.
Good amount of damage here. Going to push Mythic J
Air
into the
torch into
corner.
low.
It's going to be a lot of damage here. Has the mirror to cash out as well, and I think we're going to do just that.
So we probably didn't really mention it, but when you win those bats, you just take 1 billion damage pretty much. It does so much damage. It's not connected to scaling at all because it's like an independent source. It just does a ton of poison damage, is what people call it.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Hazama Lifesteal Ring, that kind of sense, where it just increases, it does like a slow, steady decrease of health.
Got the Spark available, but instant overhead. That's another thing Rachel has. With the Windstock, she can do instant overhead. Tries the DP. Does not work out. Yeah, gets tagged again by that instant overhead. And untimely burst. This could very well be the end with another super here. But doesn't get it.
Combo.
Yeah, one chance left for Mystic J, but it's going to be so difficult to get through all of this.
Make sure they're not getting chipped out, but they're at a pixel of life remaining, and the onslaught of traps coming in. Maigo could just play so patient at the end right there. Just sit back, shoot out those traps, use the Windstormy into Susanoo, but also is very strong for Moo to play against Susanoo because Susanoo struggles against those set play and zoning type characters.
Yeah, exactly. So as we mentioned before, Susanoo, not the most mobile and honestly doesn't really have most of their special moves at the beginning of the round, right? But Moo 12 can prevent Susanoo from gaining any special moves by not allowing Susanoo to make contact.
Yeah, sometimes Susanoo can just play lane, 60 into C unlock, right? But with Moo's full screen presence, you can't really do that as much as you'd like. But Azrael here getting the first hit and going to prevent Dar from getting set up.
Yeah, really gutsy run up 5B. Oftentimes Mew 12 opens with 5C, which oftentimes beats it pretty cleanly, but gets counter hit, trying to do something there.
And we are just speed running all of our seals here, leveling up those seals as well. The 5D overhead hitting yet again. And that is going to be doing so much damage here.
Yeah, that super uses every special that you have unlocked, so the more you have unlocked, the more damage it does.
Yeah, very cool concept. But yeah, like you were talking about, before you can even think about playing against the Susanoo matchup, you first have to worry about those overheads and make sure that you're blocking them.
Yeah, setting up a lot here. Those bits, they lock onto your opponent's position and fire. And that's pretty much a pretty good way to really, really annoy Susanoo. Nice anti-air there.
And Susanoo does have a very fast dash, but he has startup tied to it.
Yeah.
So you can see how he was very slow at the start, but then starts to speed up. That can really just stuff him out because of the tracking projectiles.
Yeah. It's kind of like Bowser if you play Mario Kart.
DP into burst.
Ooh, tried to unlock there, but punished by that projectile. Low, well, you know, just a low check there. Get the setup here. Are you going to attack? No. Oh, missed the anti-air. That was scary. Respects that, but gets hit by overhead, but does not confirm it. And here's another hit.
All the way up high, and not down low because we didn't actually get our spin,
Ooh,
but the
yeah.
DP coming out. Of course the Susanoo will go for that. DP RC in your face. Very classic move from Susanoo. And also because it is a bit of an OS too, where if the person tries to go for a throw tech, then they're going to get hit by it, and that RC is basically going to be able to make sure that he gets a combo afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. And it's a good option, right? Especially in like Mew 12, her reversals have kind of limited invincibility, so as you saw right there, it beats it out cleanly. This time backing off a lot more. See if we can get something charged up.
Setting up the bits, playing a bit of tower defense right now, but A-Drop is breaking in through the lines.
Yeah, he just lost some hard points there. Okay.
Don't have enough popping power.
Fatal, but didn't confirm it. I mean, pretty hard to.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. That 6D, trying to use it to counter zone Dart, but Dart is being very good about just jumping up in the air, where A-Drop really suffers with because, you know, Susanoo is not really an airborne character.
Yeah, the counter that landing recovery there with air reset, set a bit up. So these bits, if you charge them, they shoot a big beam. If you don't charge them, they shoot a tiny beam. And with the random dive roll, it gets another hit. Side switch from Dart, gets out of the corner here.
Yeah, just being really tricky for A-Drop to try and track it down, kind of playing like a fly that needs to be swatted. But A-Drop is going to be the one that's going to be tossed here into the corner, into the fly zapper. Going to be a good amount of damage to boot. No super at the end. And she's trying to jump out. Dart finds some small hits here and there.
Oh, scary, but bad burst. Yeah. I mean, I understand the reason you would burst there, but pretty much A-Drop's just waiting at that point, right? Because there's so much counter hits done.
For sure. Now here we are. A-Drop to potentially win this round here and go up 2-0 against the Dart.
Gotta anti-air that.
Great job blocking all of this.
Yeah, good blocks there.
But that did unlock A-Drop 2 seals, the DP and the spin, arguably two of his most important ones. So that defense is going to be very strong. That offense is going to be very strong as well.
Gets a hit, unlocks the spark. Okay, but unable to finish that combo. Gets a delayed jump in, which works out quite well.
Oh,
wow. Interesting choice there. Worked out, though. Nice anti-air. Gets one. Second hit. It is an overhead.
We're going to see the comeback here.
Yeah, side switches again. Using the mobility from Mew. Sets up more bits.
Start just dancing around A-Drop at this point. Still has overdrive. Still has burst.
Ooh,
and we find a hit, but we don't confirm.
That bounces between all the bits, and it took way longer than expected. A throw would have worked there. Nice anti-air. This should close it out.
Yeah, without burst, A-Drop can't get out of that combo. That's going to even things up in game number 2. Dart staying alive. It's do or die.
Yeah, I see a lot more like, you know, comfortability with anti-airing now, and it's working out quite well. Just setting up here. And again, once you see Susanoo run, you can kind of air dash right out of there, right? A good back dash out of that throw.
It's going to sort of cut down on that mental stack too, because maybe A-Drop is going to become a little more scary, a little more wary to try and go for those air approaches.
Yeah, block on the overhead, but it's still Dart's turn. Nice DRM. If you throw in block stun, you can't make another throw attempt. You will get put in that throw reject mid stage. Okay. Ooh, Peight the counter assault.
Yeah, that was a massive whip. A-Drop still with no seals, no meter.
This is what we're talking about. If Mew gets going. It's so hard for Susanoo to do anything.
All right, now we can finally get things started. We're out of the corner, but Dart still has so much screen control. Azrael has no resources. What can we do at this point? We're just dancing around these bits, trying to get past, but now you're at so little life. Those bits become super scary. Those ledges become super scary. And Azrael, the match, the 2A challenge. We're going to get something unlocked here.
Okay, doesn't reversal. Okay, OD, I like it, but gets hit by an overhead.
Doesn't respect it.
Oh, but drops the combo. That's a huge drop. And with, but
Drops the combo. The counter assault. Getting out of pressure and the confirm.
No, but it drops
We don't kill.
This is a close one.
On the 60.
Oh my goodness, both.
Then it does become a true invincible reversal in OD.
Yeah, I mean, it's fast outside of that, but yeah, it's not a reversal.
Yeah, so his defense kind of struggles here and there if Xanpanman can keep Kairos locked down. Well, players from Canada, this is going to be a bit of a team kill here.
I mean, Canada's so big. That's like saying two American players are team killing each other.
That's true, but let's be honest. How many places do people actually live in Canada?
Nowhere. That's right. Just kidding. We love you, Canada. But here's some pressure from Kairos. Like, fuzzy block on that overhead. I like it, but still Kairos' turn here. Stuck in the corner is Xanpanman.
We're saying that same pressure. Oh, the call out.
Yeah, big call out right there. Switches sides. No, same side. Freeze. Now this is a side switch. Okay, same side.
That was sick.
Yeah, just jump neutral. Why not? Ooh, missed that ender right there, but has a big life lead is what I would have said had Kairos not got this hit in the reset. Quick burst to make sure prevent that damage.
Yeah, if Kairos RC that would have been death.
That magnet is causing some issue, but it ran out. What?
Uh-oh. Now this is something really bad for Xanpanman. We can go for the full screen super, and we're not going to drop it here. Kairos taking the first round, spending that meter, and taking Xanpanman out. But man, that was looking so favored for Xanpanman for so long.
Yeah, just that missed confirm right there. You know, again, the ender is the most important part, right? It's like when you chew your food, you got to make sure to swallow it, you know? Otherwise, it doesn't go anywhere. Okay, backdash into the Magneton. So we haven't really talked much about this, but Magnetons, they kind of they have like a pool, right? They kind of move projectiles around, and you can move your opponent around too by exploding.
Are they called Magnetons or are they called Gravitons?
Gravitons, Magnetons.
Okay.
You know, I love Pokemon, so you know.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Because I've been calling them Gravitons this entire time. I was like, haven't I been gaslit this entire time?
I'm gaslighting you as always. But another anti-air from Kairos.
Okay, down to the floorboards. And here's that 5B pressure, that stagger pressure that we've been talking about before. So plus so much of the time. And Xanpanman respecting all of it, getting purple thrown for his trouble, setting up the trap here, preventing that approach from Kairos. But Kairos can just play so lame, jump into the air, stand on those chains. And they don't have any hitbox attached to them either, or hurtbox attached to them either. So you can't really punish Kairos for setting out those chains like that.
Yeah, keeps it easy with the Mizuchi Rekazan. Kairos is a very clean game, but you know, Xanpanman is showing a lot of signs of life right there in a lot of ways, right? Those setups are hitting, for sure. If they got a clean opening, a lot of those steps were working. So, see if Xanpanman can make something else happen here.
And very simple, very straightforward. Looking really good on Kairos' side. One game up over Xanpanman, and that is going to be
what a call out.
Hit call out on round start.
Yeah, expected an IAD normal some kind of Kairos.
Yeah, that was so cool too, because you know Xanpanman has actually been doing that a lot against Hazamas, anticipating that back up on round start.
Okay, goes low here. Overhead this time. Right there, big combo here for Kairos, a knockdown situation, and goes for just a stagger, right? Doesn't block it.
And that's going to be a perfect for Kairos, placing them on to set point here against Xanpanman. Xanpanman really needs to cool things together. Hopefully, at least take a round here against Kairos. Don't let it be a quick 2 rounds here in game number 2.
Okay, tries to catch that, has that set up here. That jump beat making a wall has Kairos in the corner, but Kairos very patient, blocking all the stagger pressure, jumps out eventually.
There's a 5B. 2
OD?
5Bs, another 5B. You can't really OD 5B either, right? Because it is very fast.
Very fast, not much recovery. So, you know, kind of, honestly, if you OD cancel it, you're probably minus. Okay, another combo for Kairos, just putting on a clinic here. What's the mix-up right here? Gonna go for just stagger. Overhead blocked!
Very nice. That is the infamous elbow overhead from Hazama. Chandrabana doing a good job of blocking it. Don't let this be a perfect. Find some hit against Kairos here. We're setting up the traps. Lots of barriers from Kairos, pushing Chandrabana away. The grab is on the chain in. I think we can kill from here. The OD, the lifesteal ring, and the meter to boot as well. Straight into the Exceed Excel. Kairos with the double perfects. Moves on a 2-0.
He is really, really good. It's very compact. Makes him really compact, but it's such a great move as well. So using that can really pressure Hazama with those air dashes if Hazama allows it to happen.
Grabbing the stage, the gate, very cool stage. I love also that, you know, all of these stages that people normally play on net play, this is one of them.
Yeah.
All looks super cool.
Ooh, there it is, that jump B as you mentioned. But Hazama striking back with a chain. Anti-air gets blocked. It's just close enough to the ground there. That is one thing about Hazama's anti-air. It's on the slower side, so. Ooh, scary. And anti-aired by 4B.
Yeah, sticking out those big anti-airs.
Oh, just chilling. Not committing right there. Just jumps out of there calmly.
Dancing around Hazama right now, respecting those chains.
Ooh, command throw. Ooh, but drops it. Azrael, for as big as he is, kind of has a curled up hitbox. And sometimes when he's in the air, some combos that normally work do not work on him at times. Got to time it a little bit differently.
Oh, that's a big counter hit for Zil here. We're going to get a seal unlock? No, not quite.
Yeah. Ooh, what an air throw.
Ooh. Recognizing the air escape.
I don't know if that was an intentional reset because he knows he's going to get killed, but oh, that was scary.
Oh, OD tried to go for the
Second
punish.
OD of the round.
And Zil just needs to play patient here, not just respecting the fact that those chains can just constantly be spammed by Hazama here in OD.
The backdashes out of that pressure. Ooh,
Down to the ground. Yeah, great counter hit. Don't let Hazama do that to you.
I mean, regardless of what happens, Azrael's going to swing, right? If he went for the ground one, went for the air one, Azrael could beat them both just by pressing the buttons.
Probably. I think you might be right on that one.
You never know. You might as well try.
You say that and Zil's listening. It's like, tries, goes for it, gets counter hit.
Well, I'm
well, it's not your fault, I guess.
Yeah, just time it better. It's hit by, burst the overhead when there was no meter. That's a reaction for sure.
All right, the 2A. Into the corner. Now, pretty much any hit with Hazama will lead into the corner.
Yeah, I mean, he's got so much side switching ability. Ooh, okay. Getting tagged on that low. It's very long. Double Jahvahn combo here.
Yeah, that's a very cool combo. I don't think I've actually really seen that before.
Yeah, it builds a lot more meter because it does Jahvahn.
Yeah, for sure. Oh my god, a counter hits back and forward. Zil trying to contest with Hazama in the air, but this Hazama we're talking about, and Zil is going to be brought down to the ground. Kiss the ground for me. Zil, very low life remaining. Counter assault getting out of that pressure. Hazama has a lot of health to work through though, and that's going to be it. The axe kick on the ground, catching Zil.
I don't mind that because, you know, Zil has a lot is about to get their burst right. So the longer the round can last, the more burst they get back.
Yep.
And no, Hazama already had burst, so it doesn't matter. Very cool combo here. As you mentioned, Lab Monster Hazama with a very optimal confirm, but gets backdash thrown. Backdash is one of those really strong options for Azrael. So quick. Air reset, ends up with a fatal counter, resetting the low. Hazama bursts out of it. Whoa, DP!
The counter hit!
That was like so dead on that it shocked me.
It's like at the perfect angle. It was just begging to be DP'd.
That was risky right there. Threw out the chain when they didn't have a pull, but trade right there. As I mentioned, it's very risky to go in on Azrael sometimes because he's just swinging. You might just lose for no reason. Again with the overhead, bursts out right away.
Doesn't want to deal with it. Here we go. We're back to control. Finds a
Ooh,
counter
doesn't
with the
tech.
blue beat.
Yeah, that's going to kill, most likely.
Yes. Then the Super Blackhawk Stinger.
That's what happens when you don't tech that, especially, you know, in this game, you can tech pretty much whenever you hit the ground for most things. There are very few OCGs left in this game, but if you don't tech, your opponent can pick you up just like that and do a lot more damage to you, especially if it's so early in the combo.
And the thing is, potentially this could be a major upset if Zil wins here. Giving the eyebrow raise, knows what's up, but you gotta lock in right now. You can't let Hazama win 2 in a row at this point.
All right, here we go.
Major upset. Your reward for being Hazama would be to play against Kairos.
Well, you know, there's no better warm-up, right, at that point.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it gets caught there. Back to the ground. Air combo for Hazama. Overhead gets backdash. Oh, wow. Use that good mobility.
Offensive burst here.
Yeah,
Keeping Hazama locked in the corner, but those jump outs.
Yeah, hit that 6C, but didn't really capitalize on it, right? Dive kick to mess up the timing. Cancels it into Rekka for a big combo. Into overhead seal is now available.
OD being popped here, but Zill going to stay as aggressive as ever. Maybe 2 at fault as Fazama mashes out with that 2A challenge.
Yeah,
That's going to be a side swap into the corner as well. No, we drop it.
Tried to reset.
Yeah, oh, well, yeah, that was a reset.
Yeah, back throw for your troubles here. An air throw reset!
Read.
Another combo here. What seal are you going to get? Go for overhead seal. No overdrive this time, but an anti-air is available. Overhead from Fazama. Has meter available. Could probably close it out here with a nice Mizuchi.
Yeah, Zill doesn't have burst, so that's going to be dead.
Really nice anti-air there. It was such a scrambly situation. Good on Fazama keeping their head in the game with an anti-air.
Absolutely. Fazama coming back that match. That did come down very close. That was almost a set point for Zill, and that would have been absolutely massive to start things off. The DP read on the jump back chain.
That was awesome. Gets the overhead seal on, but it is the triple dash from Fazama, but doesn't get the clean chain. Gets tagged by the jump 8. It is kind of back to neutral here. Good defense from Zill. Goes for an overdrive. Knowing that he may get it back if the round takes long enough. Tries to disrespect with a forward roll, but Fazama's ready for it.
Just gonna bring it all the way into the corner, all the way up high. You couldn't even see Zill at the end over there.
Yeah, I wish they dive kick. That would be so funny. But stagger pressure hits
from
here.
the heavens.
Yeah.
From the top ropes.
Here we go into OD. And probably get the rest of the meter for... Oh, no. Goes for EA.
Is this enough to kill? No, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah, that a little bit...
Just barely.
Yeah, I thought they were doing it so they can get the rest of the meter, which is also viable as well, right? But ended up not needing because EA was enough to kill there.
Yeah, EA would get active flow for him. You know, get that meter management going.
Yeah,
But,
close game here for both players. Good adaptation on, I would say, Fazama's part right there. Just the anti-air has been so clean. That's the main thing that we've seen be the difference here. So you kind of want to see Zill go for a different kind of pressure reset instead of just air dashing. Maybe try 6C again, which can also be anti-air, but the timing's totally different. So could be an option there. Anti-air.
And that's what you're talking
Yeah,
about. He's going to press the button regardless.
Just throw it out there. You never know. Double. Oh, right.
Oh, that's perfect on the 6B2. Oh, no, that's the over. Was that command throw?
That was command throw.
Okay.
Yeah. And with that, I don't know if I like that, but dashes into a throw, so I definitely don't like that. But misses their combo. Woo! Just doing stuff. Just out there spinning, swinging. Misses that combo, unfortunately. As we mentioned, Azrael's underbody hitbox is a little funny. Good backdash, but catches the backdash. Does Fazama with that high commitment dash.
All right, will this be enough to kill here? Spending the super with the Hotenjin.
I think he's going to live with a little bit, even with a Mizuchi here, because Azrael does have a lot of health.
Jeez, that's so much damage, though. 5.7K.
Yeah, still in it, though, as Azrael. 100-meter Azrael. You never know, honestly.
Blackhawk's going to do it. The brain worms.
We're going to see... Oh, there it is, the
challenge!
I like to see that. And with the seal here, the next hit could definitely kill. Or a good bait on the OD, maybe. DPRC.
Okay, stay safe.
Again? Whoa,
The OD on the 2A? Okay.
Just blocks. Ah. Yeah, that was just a good backup there, right? Both players sweating, wiping the hand. Oh, my goodness.
All right, one round away from Fazama on a set point, but Zill giving Fazama a run for his money.
I like that decision-making right there. Ooh, got caught by the low, but, you know, it's not charged, so there's not a lot of damage.
Okay. Mike said just to take it over the QB here. Conversion.
Very nice corner carry.
Very excellent combo choice.
Ooh, okay, the frame trap worked out quite well. Overhead, doesn't have burst for it this time. It's all Fazama right now.
Zill slowly going to get burst back here, so we'll have that available to them. Has 50 meter. The counter itself for some defensive tools, for some aggressive tools as well, but you still need to be playing so patient. Ooh. Oh, and there it is. That's what I'm talking about. Catching that approach from Fazama in the air, the TRM.
All right. Has some chance here. Puts the... Ooh, does the double ender.
That's so sick.
Has BHS available. And with that fear in mind, ends up cracking against the pressure here. Valiant Charger is going to reset the bull. Goes for the low one as well. Maximizes the damage. OD from Fazama. The air throw again! What a round from Zill with those really good air throws. Fazama shaking their head, unable to tech either of those. And Zill is alive.
Final game, final round of the anti-air from Fazama, keeping Zill locked down.
Yeah, good air approach there.
It's going to be the first blood here.
Very nice. Confirm, but misses the corner combo. Dive kick from the ceiling.
The clash, the
Gets
cancel.
burst, a momentum burst. Oh, but again, once again, that clean anti-air we saw from Fazama end up being the game changer right there.
But now Zill doesn't have burst, doesn't have OD. So what one Zill that comeback last time might not work so much this time, but Fazama is going to get hit, has one seal on him.
Oh, with the challenge.
The challenge with the 5A.
Goes for the low one.
All right, put on one more seal here.
Oh, that's an invalid combo, but
We'll take the damage regardless, and we have the confirmed straight into the Otenjin. Fazama should be able to kill here, given we don't drop it, and that is not what is going to happen. That was a fantastic set. The handshake, the mutual respect, knows that now it's too close for either player's good.
yeah, that was.
Made into top 8. No, Fazama did make it into top 8, but I think they lost to Fazama, or no, they beat Fazama. It was something along the lines. There's so many matches that went on. But yeah, Valkyrie Koji made 9th place and maybe looking to make a great run like that as well again. But they're playing against a player that is certainly no stranger to matchups like this.
OD just lets the EA rip right away. And like this is a very technical matchup for Izanami actually, because you know, you've got that rib cage, but you've got to manage your meter as well. And Rachel, as you can see right there, is really good at running away with using her wind stocks.
Setting up George,
and you know,
traps,
basically when you've got that pinwheel on you, you cannot turn on your stance with Izanami, right? Because you are going to get struck by lightning.
Absolutely. Here we go, finding a good hit here. And there's the orb, the meteor coming down.
Ugh, that low.
Throwing out those projectiles, you know. Has great screen control as well, and using those traps right there to really force Maigo to stop setting those traps, really force the fact that they can just run up on top of you, and that ribcage is also going to play a factor into that.
Yeah, turns the ribcage off. Good move right there because it is risky. Accidentally got that maybe, put out the fireball. But that is one of the things that happen because Rachel can switch sides of the screen very rapidly. It's tagged by that.
Yeah, thought they could make it over it.
Jordan's still somewhere down there.
High, but not every character really deals with that as efficiently.
Yeah, just so hard to deal with when you're Izanami. You can't like in most matches you just turn it on for free. No big deal. I'll just shoot the projectiles out. But you know, Rachel can control parts of the screen that most characters can't. So right now you can't block. So that's a free pinwheel on you right now.
It's going to be a really good combo here from Maigo in the corner. This will let Maigo recharge some wind stomps, play a bit more lane.
Yeah, good movement there. Forces the bit to miss, but ribcage is on, which means, you know, nothing works. But, you know, now that barrier is empty, ribcage is back off. And, you know, Valkyrie not going to be able to air block. It's going to take extra damage from this.
And I like how Maigo is playing, noticing that, like, hey, Valkyrie Koji's turning on that ribcage. I'm just going to go fly away and drain that ribcage and drain that barrier away.
Yeah, that slide is so good. That's one of Izanami's, like, best moves. Just an impressive advantage. And ribcage is on, tries to guard point it, but ends up RCing it and being okay. Goes for a fireball there, it looks like. It gets punished. Maybe a guard cancel, but didn't have the meter for it.
Has the power of the sun in the palm of their hands.